Cock and balls.
Dick,
But-
Penis.
Oh, Tom Billy.
Bo Tom Billy.
Billy.
Now we got
Apology, fellers.
the obligatory
Just
cock and balls out of the way.
I guess.
Well,
I
gosh,
mean, we have to at this point.
gosh, darn it, golly gee. Guess we're ready.
Rootin' tootin' game of Dungeons and Dragons.
The road tootin' game of Dungeons and Dragons, boys and girls. There's only so long I can do that before I lose my sanity.
I'm pretty sure
Never
the
had
sanity
that
was
to
gone.
begin with.
Okay. To recap, last time, our party, unnamed as of now, escaped Andoran and was venturing to the road to head to the mountains to pass through the mountains to go to the village we had been to before, which his name is. Yay, Gidless. Gidless, that one.
That's correct.
Correct.
Yeah. That one.
So, we were venturing that way to escape the Imperium of Moros and the guard who wants you for reasons unknown. Might have to fill the fires, might have to do all the stuff he stole.
The bad
Who
guys.
knows? Bad guys. Bad guys are after you. You ventured to the city, you were on the outskirts, you got almost halfway to the mountain. You got at least another day abouts before you hit the pass and start ascending through it.
We were looking for emus.
And you were looking for
Yeah.
emus to eat. You encountered a patrol who got sent out to search for you and then engaged them after they would not let you go because they were very insistent.
They wanted to chop
You
my
mean-
arms off.
They did. So, you engaged with them. You were doing all right. They were pretty scary though. But as you were starting to dispatch them, you got a new friend. This large crocodilian lizard man who came out of the forest. And you weren't sure what he was doing, but then he decided he wanted to eat the Morosians.
Guy can't
So he
take a
did.
shit in peace.
And then you proceeded to apprehend them and defeat the rest of them. The other two have fled, leaving you with the captives that you got. You questioned the captives on what they were searching you for. You found out that Ulrich was interested in the things that were taken from the auction that had sparked this whole incident, and they were after those goods, and specifically the thing Yue had acquired, and they were searching for you guys because you had killed all those guys who had taken that stuff. So, after learning that and leaving them tied up against a tree, you all ventured onward, except Lyle, who decided, due to reasons, who knows, to execute two of them who had woken up during your interrogation, leaving the third alive. And you pressed onward down the road, unbeknownst to you that he had killed those two people.
Hell yeah, we did.
So now,
We got horses!
To be fair, Lizard Guy didn't just decide to eat them. We told him it was okay.
Yeah.
well, he was gonna if you didn't tell him
I mean-
anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know
but
what?
we
You
would've
tell
thought
King
it
K.
well.
Rool he can't eat something.
I wasn't gonna stop him.
We were pretty cool with him eating people, yes.
I have
Fuck
one,
yeah,
one
Waluigi
encounter
Island.
for the day. Thank you very much. Emu. Emu.
Okay.
We're going emu hunting, fellas.
All right. So, you press on, being led, or at least joined by your giant lizard man, as you tread along with your horses that you had acquired because you'd stole them, basically, from those guys who were trying to kill you.
Hell yes. It was great.
Loot? You got horse loot. Congratulations.
Horse loot.
There was other stuff. There was lots of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
looted one plate mail, which Wei claimed. 2 scale mail, 1 great sword, 1 great axe, 3 glaives, 1 short sword, 3 heavy crossbows with no bolts, 15 gold, that's mine, thank you, and 7 horses.
Yeah, it's a pretty good haul.
It is a good haul. Wait a
I didn't
minute.
get shit.
Heh.
Well, you didn't loot them.
I was the looter. I looted.
Yeah.
Can I retroactively take their pants?
No.
I think you did nick their pants.
Oh, you did? Well, no, you stole a sock from the
You
captain.
Right.
stole socks and pants. You stripped them. So,
We did strip
We
them,
did
yes.
strip them.
Down to their undergarments.
yep.
Fair
Oh
enough.
God, I forgot it was on the map.
The emu?
The demon.
He's approaching.
No! It's coming for us.
He approaches. All right. So,
We're going the wrong direction, gang.
you are proceeding on. And by the end of the day, you will reach here, which is the entrance to the pass,
Hell fucking yes.
as night begins to fall. So, do you stop and make camp, or do you press on into the night?
Lyle thinks
The
it would
roads.
be a bad idea to try and climb a mountain in the dark.
Well, it's like more. Isn't it like more like a trench?
It kind of goes up into the mountain, but it is pretty much a trench. It's not going all the way up the mountain, but it still is going upward into the mountain.
Because
It's far better
You're
than-
all fucking losers. Let's go. It's not even that dark.
Adam will look over to Kotal and inquire in Draconic whether, like, roughly how far he would say they are from where he and his people are camped.
We are camped a bit into the pass. There's a little small valley that we found.
How far away would you say that would be?
About halfway up the pass.
Be
My
hard
people-
to get there in the middle of the night.
Seems that way, yes.
The dark does not impede me as much, but I understand you flesh people can't see in the dark so well, so...
Lyle's gonna say, yeah, what's, old, Crocface saying? Is everything okay?
We're still a ways from where he and his folks are, but we are still heading in roughly the same direction. It may be better of us to set up camp, or we can try to press on a little farther before we do so.
Lyle's gonna kind of look behind him and say, well, I'm gonna say putting as much distance between us and our friends that we left behind as possible would be wise. However, climbing through mountain range in the dark, not so fun. So why don't we find a good hidden spot to make rest? I could use some time to put my feet up, relax. I think I may have messed up my back when the horse kicked me off. Which thanks for that, by the way. He says to the horse he's sitting on.
In that case, I'm gonna look around and see if I can't spot a hidden safe area to camp.
Alright, give me a survival check.
23.
All right. You
Nice.
managed to find a bit, a kind of tucked away corner of the nearby that's kind of got some trees around it that's good cover. A lot of foliage around. It'll keep you hidden. At least most of you. Looking at giant croc man.
Over there. And I'm gonna point. Then I
Alright.
will lead them to the space. And set up
Alright.
camp.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so you all settle down, taking seats, and start setting up camp. Kotal kind of sits on the ground for a thump and kind of shakes the ground a little with his size. It kind of looks around, kind of has a glance at all of you, but is quiet.
Lyle's gonna just kind of look nervously at Katal and then avert his eyes when Katal looks at him, and is like, he's gonna look over at Adam and whisper, you sure it's a good idea to, sleep with this guy hanging out?
I'm sure it's fine.
He's not gonna, get hungry in the middle of the night and make a snack out of one of us, is he?
Don't think he has much reason to.
Hungry's a good reason. Speaking of which, I'm starved. I was gonna just completely forget this conversation and start digging around for his rations.
Adam chuckles and then proceeds to go forage for food as well.
Alright, then that's a survival check.
Oh.
But I'll roll survival as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the background thing has anything to do with it, so...
It does.
Nice.
Alright, you manage to scourge up a good amount of food. A few berries. You do manage to find a small rabbit that you quickly kill pretty easily. And bring it back.
I'm just gonna eat one of my 5 rations.
Alright.
Oh.
I will gladly pick at the rabbit.
Alright. Yue is going to start scavenging around through plants and stuff. She kind of picks a few and grabs others and then just kind of starts bringing them back into a pile, carried in her arms. And she's going to take a small bowl and a thing to hammer it out and start smushing into paste. And she starts making another tonic.
Hey, Majay.
Yes.
Being that I've traveled this area, what venomous things do I know await us coming up?
In the mountain?
In the mountains, right outside the mountain.
You didn't find a ton of venomous things around. There's a couple snakes and whatnot, but nothing super concerning.
Give the man snakes.
Each as you found. Did you do an extensive search of the area looking for animal life?
No. I just have a herbal kit. To see if I need to make an antitoxin.
Well, you do have a doctor.
Yeah, but that's not me doing something cool.
Well, you can do a nature check if you want. To see if you can find. Yeah.
Oh yeah, how's a 2 on the die? That's a big old fat I don't know shit.
Yeah, you don't know. You're not super familiar with plants. You pick a few things. You probably try them a little bit on your tongue. You find a couple bitter things, but nothing terrible.
It's too dark. Get this man a
It's late.
flashlight.
It's getting dark.
Tony has the flashlight, I think.
Yeah.
I need night vision.
Adam proceeds to get a fire together.
Start fire without much issue. It's not very difficult. You got plenty of things to use.
Otto's going to walk over to our lizard bro and sit down next to him and then stare up at him.
All right. He's gonna stare down at you. As you stare up at him.
Well, I was gonna watch their staring contest while slowly eating some of the leftover rabbits from the morning.
Why is the metal one staring at me? You hear him talk in the very guttural sounding language that you don't understand, Otto.
It's nice to meet you too.
What? What do you say?
Adam,
He said it's nice to meet you.
Oh,
Triel responds in Draconic. Says to him in Draconic.
all right. It's nice to meet you. He slowly lifts his giant arm and just kind of pats you on the head, just very slowly.
Thank you.
I was like, he's not gonna eat Otto, is he?
don't think he'd be very tasty.
I'd like to use one of my skills before we settle down.
Okay.
I'm going to use Primeval Awareness. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Don't look at that. I'm going to use. Oh, I almost did it again. Come here. Boom. There we go. I want to focus and see if I can sense any of these critters in the area. Just to make sure that we won't be ambushed by any of these.
Within 1 mile.
Within 1 mile.
6 miles of its favorite train. Is his favorite train for Birdie?
Mountain path? Probably, right?
Yep, you're pretty close to the mountains. You're kind of more familiar with this.
Hell yeah. Activate that Byakugan.
Let's
Birds
see
are gone.
here. Those. Hold on. I now need to look something up.
Dun, 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 dun. I think it was pretty close.
All right. You don't seem to sense any of those nearby, though I suppose you do get a little bit of a twinge of dragon coming from, your camp.
Well, that's
Oh.
obvious. Okay, well, it's safe to sleep here.
Kotal takes one of the tiny bits of rabbit and just kind of pops it in his mouth.
Got to be like nothing to him.
Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of sits down, stares at the fire.
Little rabbit tic
quiet.
tac.
Adam also kind of sits cross-legged at the fire, but seems to just kind of quietly mutter to himself.
Otto's just continuing to stare.
Kotal eventually stops staring back and just goes about his business, which is just sitting there, staring at the fire. Eventually, his eyes kind of close. He just remains seated, though. He doesn't lay down. He doesn't do anything. He just sits.
Well,
Oh, he
Is
was
he
sucker out.
sleeping?
He opens his eyes as he hears your voice.
That's,
the robot's attacking.
I think that's going to be a no.
Lyle just kind of smirks and, he finishes scarfing down the ration and, he's gonna lean up against a tree, like sit with his back against a nearby tree by the camp and sit surprisingly quiet and well behaved.
Tori's gonna also lay down. Then she'll sit up and be like, "Wait, who's taking first watch? What's going on?"
Adam just kind of waves. I can take over. No worries.
Then wake me up in a few hours, and I'll take over after you.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Who am I waking up?
Who are you waking up? I ain't
will-
your boss.
Well, says I could
Shit.
do it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
I'm not going to sleep well tonight anyway. Cross
Well-
his arms and wraps his cape around his body as he settles in.
Kotal's head kind of dips as he starts to snore a little bit.
Gazelle also gets ready and just kind of falls over and just curls up and falls asleep, snoring loudly.
Somehow with the gazelle, I just imagined him like standing upright and then just kind of like falling forward, flat on his face, and just like honking out.
I'm sure that's how it is. Yeah.
It's probably that or something. I don't know.
He just falls straight on his back and just slams into the earth. Starts snoring immediately.
Leaves a crater.
Yeah.
All right, so Adam and Tori, or no, Adam and Lyle are taking first watch, and Otto, I assume, because Otto.
Yeah, he's gonna go into rest mode, but
I
Okay.
thought the order was Adam, Tori, Lyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think so. Yeah.
All right, well,
Adam's
Otto,
on
you're
first
gonna
watch.
do one. You're gonna do. I'm just gonna have you do one roll for the entire night, and then
Okay.
the other will each do their own shifts. So let's start with Otto. So perception
What?
check with disadvantage.
okay.
Hey.
That's
That's still really good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
that's really good. And then first watch.
Okay, and that's a normal roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
At least Otto's there.
Me next.
Mhm.
Oof.
At least Otto's there.
At least Otto's
At least Otto's there. It's very. You're both just kind of distracted by the giant lizard in your camp. It's very distracting.
Fair enough.
Lyle? Last watch? Oh, you're also distracted.
At least Otto's there.
Lyle's a little lost in thought, and he's a little
Lyle's
uncomfortable.
definitely distracted by the lizard man.
Okay. Well,
Uh-oh. It's coming.
Demu's moving.
It's
I
coming.
believe that would.
That's definitely the super boss.
I believe all of you would get a long rest.
Host!
And then
Okay, so we're getting a long rest.
you're all getting a long rest.
So I get
Okay.
my HP back.
So
Yes, you do.
okay, so as Adam goes to wake up Tori, then he is going to take one of his sprigs of mistletoe and begin murmuring a few words as he waves his hand over it. And then, as he completes the spell, 10 berries appear in his hand.
Dude.
I was a little
Sweet.
worried when you brought up the mistletoe. Gonna go for a smooch.
No, he's just making some berries.
Nice.
Some good berries.
Do our hit dice fill up on the long rest?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, that's all Adam does.
Okay. UA created one healing tonic.
Ooh.
Where do I put that? Just really have an inventory. I'll just write it down in here. Okay. Alright. On the last watch, near the very end of your watch, as the
Uh-oh.
sun begins to rise and dawn begins to break, Otto, You're the only one who notices because Lyle's very distracted. But at the very edge of camp, poking its head out of your bush, is a bird head.
Oh my god.
Giant bird head?
Well, it's pretty giant compared to most birds you've seen. Just kind of tilts its head rapidly as it looks to you. It's got a very long, furry neck. As it stares.
Well, what is it, oddball? He says he's kind of like only about half awake.
Auto points.
Is that evil?
Lyle's gonna slowly turn his head in the direction Otto's pointing.
You look. The emu looks back, stares at you.
Lyle is now very suddenly awake. Lyle's like, everybody play cool, he whispers as he slowly starts to pick himself up off the ground. He's standing now, hunched over, the low posture, keeping his eyes fixed on the emu as he gets to his feet and starts to slowly walk toward the bird while reaching behind him and pulling out his dagger.
Give me a sleight of hand. Okay. What should I roll for the emu? Wisdom. Let's do a wisdom check. Emu doesn't seem to know any better. It just kind of stares at you, tilting its head rapidly as you slowly approach, subtly pulling out a dagger as you approach it.
Lyle's gonna whisper under his breath, "Nice birdie," as he tiptoes across camp.
Tori rolls over.
Nice birdie. I'm gonna try and get close to it.
Okay.
Is it remaining chill?
For the moment.
Otto's watching very curiously.
Okay. I'd like to get within 5 feet of it.
It starts pulling, as you get within 5 feet of it, it starts rising itself up out of the bush. It's pretty large.
I was gonna
Kind of looms over you a little bit.
hesitate for a moment as the bird gets up. Hey, big
That is
guy.
a big bird.
Smack his nuts. Smack him.
I was gonna whisper, "You got any eggs, buddy?"
Just kind of stares at you. Kind of holding itself up and kind of poofing itself a little bit, making itself look big.
I was gonna
What's
try
it doing?
and calm it down. He's gonna like hold out one hand and just wave it and give in like a settle down motion and go
Give
shush
me
shush.
an animal handling check.
Oh shit! This is where it all goes to hell.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Oh shit!
not bad.
It doesn't immediately take any aggressive action as you seem to calm it a little bit. It's still kind of on the defensive, you think?
Okay. Now I'm just going to stab you. So I need you to not maul me to death.
Well, then make your attack roll.
Okay. Lyle is going to, once the bird seems to let down its guard a little, try and pounce on it and stab it.
Not bad.
All right. You pounce on it. You stab into it. It starts freaking the fuck out. You stab into its side, kind of missing its neck as your approach suddenly startles it. You get your knife really deep in there. But
Hey,
it's still
buddy!
alive. Now it's freaking out, and now it's gonna kick you.
Kick me.
Roll initiative.
Is this making any sound for the rest of us, or is it all quiet rustles?
Oh, now there's sound. Now you hear Lyle's like, "Oh God!"
Ah! Settle down, buddy!
Now everyone wakes up, and you see Lyle wrestling with Simu. The Simu fails to get a kick off on him as it tries to buck him off to kick him.
What?
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and grapple the bird. I'm going to
Okay,
wrap my
that's-
arms around its neck.
Otto,
I'm
that's
going-
not a Nick. We'll have a talk about that later.
I'm gonna see what's going on, and I'm gonna react quick, and I'm gonna try and grab my bow and take a shot at it.
Okay.
Oh God, don't miss and hit Lyle.
Miss and hit Lyle. That'd be funny.
Can I grapple the bird?
Let. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
It's a 15 to hit a bird.
A 15 does.
Saving throw or
Hold
just a
on.
check?
Just a check. You do not successfully grapple the Cebu.
All right. Upon waking up, Majay, I want to run, charge, and shoulder tackle the emu.
Okay. Well, your Tori's arrow dinks deep. Dinks deep into its side and pierces it, but it's still alive. It's just barely hanging on.
While screaming as he tries to wrap his arms around its neck, and the emu just throws him off.
All right. Wei. Give me an attack roll.
Let's go. Ooh, that is a 19 on the die.
That'll hit.
Nice.
What is damage for a tackle?
Probably
don't
just
know.
unarmed strike, so it's just your strength.
Oh, not even like a D4. Okay.
It probably, yeah.
Woo! 6 damage.
Okay. You tackle the emu, pushing onto its side where the arrow was, and you push it down. It hits the ground. The arrow sinks deeper into it as it suddenly starts twitching from the arrow piercing deeper into its body, and it hits the ground. It starts kicking and throttling on the ground before it starts to slow and stops.
That's my kill.
Adam just kind of rubs his eyes and stares as the emu keels over.
Lyle's gonna get up and brush himself off and sheath his dagger. Say, "Good work, team!" And he's gonna go
Kotal
hold
looks up
hold
at the
out
giant bird. It's like, oh, those are. I like those birds. They're tasty.
Lyle's just gonna look over at Kotal and raise an eyebrow because he has no idea what he said other than just going. And then he's gonna
He
hold.
looks.
He's gonna
He
hold his
looks
hand
at
out.
you, Lyle, for a second, and just kind of. He points at it, and he points at him. And he opens his mouth a little bit.
No, it's mine. I saw it first.
He sees your immediate face switch to like a negative. He just kind of sinks a little bit.
Tori walks
Easy.
over and pulls her arrow out. I
Well,
believe this is my kill.
I don't think so, buddy. It was my bird.
I killed it.
I stabbed it.
I killed it. No eggs around here, I don't think.
Well, I was
I don't
gonna say
think-
this. Me and Wade did all the work. High five, but he's gonna hold his hand out to Wade.
Anyway,
Do not leave me hanging.
how about we clean
goddammit.
this thing and cut it up and take it with us?
Lyle's not
Or-
put his hand down yet.
Adam nods in agreement and looks over at Lyle for a second and just decides to humor him and slaps his hand real quick before proceeding to cut up the bird.
Lyle kind of
The
like
guy-
he scrunches his brow and looks over at Adam, and he's not like upset at Adam, but he remains slightly belligerent as he looks away with disgust and turns his back on him.
Lyle?
Yes.
Okay.
You're not
So that
paying
was
attention.
intentional.
So, yeah, Wayne was just giving no fucks.
Sorry, I am very tired today. I've been up really early and on the road all day, so
Oh shit.
Oh.
I'm not all the way there with it today.
Oh.
That's on me.
I was talking to you. Way.
It's fine. It's still funny.
Sorry, some of you guys it's a little hard to hear. I should probably change my settings. Let's turn Nightmare up.
Lyle will remember this.
BB's a little bit quiet too.
So
am
I want
my
to
bad.
cut this thing up and eat some for breakfast, but I'm
Me
thinking
too.
there's enough of this. It's emu. There's probably more meat than I even know what to do with.
There's quite a bit of meat. It's a pretty big bird.
How many rations can we make from this?
Depends on how much we share with, Dinosaur Face.
Dinosaur Face will eat more than you guys.
Nope. Yeah.
All
He's a
right.
growing boy.
How much meat is there on an emu?
How much does the emu weigh? Let's see how much the emus weigh. Emu weight.
Yeah, let's Google that shit.
Up to 99 pounds.
Up to
pretty good.
99 pounds of bird meat.
I'll say this is on the larger side, so we're gonna say this is like 140 pounds.
That's a big bird.
It's a big fucking bird.
I mean, some of that's got to be skeleton,
probably.
organs, and stuff. We could probably get at least 100 pounds of meat off of this thing.
Google says only 25 pounds of meat.
Damn!
And 2 gallons of oil.
2 gallons of oil from a bird? That's
Mhm.
awesome.
We'll
Why
say
has
40.
it got oil?
I don't know.
I think that's what you... Whatever. I mean, I'm not...
Used as skin salve in some industrial products.
Is it flammable?
I don't know. It's oil.
I'm not gonna
Is
fuck
the
with...
bird
I'm not
flammable?
gonna fuck with emu oil.
You don't know what it is.
I am going to, however, take one of its feathers out, and I'm going to put it behind my ear. Alright,
Tori just looks at you up like cross-eyed. What the fuck?
Lyle's gonna just, like, rub his hands together. Alright, we're having a good breakfast today, fellas.
All right.
So,
I'll say.
sorry, continue.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Gazelle suddenly gets up, looking around, and then he just walks over to the bushes to take a piss.
Okay.
So
All right.
Adam keeps the fire going because I imagine the intent is to cook this meat.
We ought
We're
to.
gonna need a bigger fire than that to cook an emu.
This is fair.
I think what we ought to do is we ought to eat enough to sustain us for now, and then take enough to give us each a ration for a day, so it doesn't like go bad with us carrying too much. And
We're
then
probably
feed,
gonna have enough for several rations with this.
yeah, well,
But
feed. I
you're
mean,
saying-
like a day's worth of rations, and then feed the rest to Lizard Bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I suppose this is gonna take a bit, so you're gonna take the morning to cook this fucking emu, so he gets some fucking tasty meat and some extra rations.
Hell yes.
All in favor
Hey.
of making Trio be on watch to cook?
I want to see Trio cook something. I demand cooking show stuff. What's Trio doing to this bird?
Yeah.
Ah,
let's do it.
Show us
well,
your
those
moves.
don't really have much options other than just flame roasting it.
Season that shit.
Yeah. What kind of seasoning are you using?
Simple stuff, salt,
We've
Maybe
managed to
some
find 11 herbs and
local
spices.
herbs.
Like
Nice.
what? What local herbs are we gonna find out here?
I don't know. Do a survival check. Find out.
I will look for what I can find. Hang on.
That would be nature checks.
13.
Nope, this is nature. This is just survival.
Damn.
Nature.
But it's for food. Oh no! Bring back
I
some
don't know
poison
shit
berries.
I don't know grass from weeds.
Cooking is different than just finding something to eat.
Okay. Was that investigation then?
No, you didn't. No,
Oh,
no you've already
20.
failed.
Diminishing
nature is-
returns. Come on.
Nature was the thing you needed, and you've already failed that.
Birdie's just bringing all kinds of random shit back. Be like, can you use this? Can you use
Does
this?
this stick work?
It's like when you sit at
Oh,
the table
maybe,
with
sure.
someone, they're like, pass the pepper, and you pass them the salt. The pepper.
Trio,
not
you
okay.
actually know. You actually know what certain herbs and spices look like around here. So you find some thyme, some basil, some good old nice spices.
No better than to take the stuff that Tori's handing you.
Nice, nice.
So you find some good spices, good herbs. You kind of add it to the emu meat. You kind of cook it properly. You start turning it and doing all that you need.
Are you
You
spit
make that-
roasting the fucking emu?
Hell fucking yes. Please.
Yeah.
Probably have to cut. You'd probably have to cut into parts to do that, but okay.
I just stick
That's
one end in
fine.
its ass and the other end through its knuckle. It's fine.
It's fucked up.
Probably at least cut the head off.
This is gonna take all morning.
Yes.
We'll feed the head to Lizard Bro. You can have the head and the neck.
Wizard Bro is a little less satisfied by that because there's not as much meat on that.
That's where all the flavors at. That's why they use it.
But he eats it regardless because he eats anything.
Oh.
He crushes
Probably
the
a
bone.
bit chewy.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He could
The
probably
brain
eat
and
the
all.
whole fucking emu by himself.
Yes, he could. 100%. No doubt.
Whoa, emu tastes like beef?
All right, well, emu
I
tastes
wanna
like beef,
try emu.
guys.
That's awesome.
Interesting.
I remember ostrich tastes like beef.
Makes sense. Emus and ostriches are basically the same guy.
I want to eat an emu now.
Same.
Let's see how much an emu burger is worth.
Adam just kind of mutters a little bit once more, but it does sound like he appears to be thanking something for this.
This fucking saying grace, this fucking guy.
Emu is way too fucking expensive. Never mind.
Thanking emu gods.
$25 to $30 a pound.
Adam just kind of looks
Oh,
at Lyle. Well, it is customary to give thanks to the spirits when they serve a great bounty.
Wow.
That's true.
He's
But
gonna.
a great bounty would include an egg.
He's like staring at Adam, and he's like, "Are we talking like god spirits, or are we talking ghost spirits?"
So you know there's a difference.
I didn't say that.
Adam just kind of smirks a bit. You still don't believe in spirits, do you?
I don't believe in ghosts. Spirits are
Is
different.
there a difference?
Lyle's just gonna.
Not particularly, though. There are certainly deities that rule the lands beyond.
He's just gonna like slowly eat his emu. He's not gonna respond to that. Oh.
Ghost deities.
Yeah, somewhere.
Lyle says, well, he's got a point though. Where's the eggs? We should find its nest.
I'm not sure if its nest was around here. We would have noticed it while we were setting up camp. It probably just wandered off from its pack.
I'm going to find its nest, Lyle says as he gets up, holding a big chunk of meat in his hands, and he wanders off into the woods.
Give me a survival check.
Maybe not a good idea to go by yourself.
Carrying meat with you like that.
Oh.
All right. Well, you rolled pretty good, so you do find the tracks for this emu.
I'm going to follow the tracks while jumping this meat.
Well, the
Oh.
tracks lead back to the road and start heading into the pass.
Lyle's
Guess we've
just kinda like,
guess we've got our direction, huh?
Lyle's just gonna wander back to camp and is like, I think the emus live in the mountain. We gotta find the eggs. Are you guys still eating? Come on.
There's a lot of emu, man.
Well, then we
Emu's
should...
nest on the ground.
Do horses eat emu? Lyle asks as he looks to the horses that are presumably tied to the trees nearby.
They're just chewing on some grays.
No, I don't think they do.
Good. Less mouths to feed.
Emu's nest on the ground in pairs.
Oh, it's got to have a friend nearby. Watch out. It's gonna be
A
mad.
male.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be a very angry bird.
Emu.
Lyle's gonna always just wander into the nest eating a chunk of meat and be like, sorry, was this yours?
Oh.
Probably don't want to waste our friend's time either. I'm sure he has people he'd like to get back to.
Yeah, but he's eating emu right now, and he doesn't seem to be complaining.
I mean, can you even understand him?
Yes?
I don't understand him, but he doesn't look agitated.
No, he's probably fine.
Yeah, it's not like you left him hanging or nothing.
Is that
Well, it's
an
like
emu on a table?
What?
In the chat, Discord chat.
Oh yes.
Oh, shit!
It looks smaller than I thought it would.
Probably
It's-
They have a
little
lot
one.
of feathers.
They have a lot of feathers and they're very long legs and neck.
Oh, everybody's an emu expert now. I forgot.
Yeah, of course.
Google Power.
You know, when I think of ostrich, I think fucking enormous bird.
Ostriches are bigger than emus.
Really?
Everybody's an emu expert now.
I'm an animal expert. Yes.
Roll animal handling.
Yeah.
See much of an expert you are.
No.
All right. So, after spending the morning cooking, eating, looking around for further emu tracks, and consuming and preparing emu parts for rations and whatnot, you. Well, shit, I just accidentally clicked off. You all finish your meal and start packing up camp. Start untying your horses and begin to continue on your way.
How many rations are we walking away with each?
Probably enough for each of you for another day because they're not going to last super long because you don't really have time to prepare them into something better, I think.
A day's worth of rations for everybody's
At least a
probably
day's
fine.
worth of ration. Yeah.
Feed the
Yeah.
leftovers to Lizard Face.
He immediately eats all of them.
All?
It would take a lot longer to make like jerky out of them. That'll last.
Exactly.
longer.
Jerky would take weeks.
Ages.
Yeah. So you don't have time really to make that.
Oh man, I want some emu jerky.
Fuck me too.
Make an emu farm. Start farming emus.
Let's
Alright,
do it.
Naime, let's eBay
Yeah,
it. How much is
sounds
emu
good.
jerky?
We got this.
Oh my
Is
god.
emu jerky even a thing?
Emu
course it is.
jerky.
Yeah, obviously. The people make jerky out of anything.
Oh my
could,
god, it's
Yeah.
$15 a bag, Naime. Let's get some.
I could get it off Amazon, yeah, for $15.
That's it? Shit.
Are you looking at the Whiskey Hill Smokehouse?
Yep, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Do I want to spend $15 on like a couple ounces of emu jerky though?
No.
Honestly,
you
that's how
celebrated
much
your new
beef
job
jerky
yet?
really costs.
I have not. It's only 2 ounces
Oh.
of meat though, for like.
Yeah, that's a good way to
15
celebrate your new job there, bro.
Mmm.
You could get alligator jerky for $9.
Emu jerky at ZV Quest.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this page up and see if it entices me by the time we're done.
Okay. So, you all begin to head up into the mountain pass.
Yes. I was keeping his eyes peeled for that nest because he saw the tracks went into the mountains. So remember, I have a 15 passive perception.
Okie dokie. Alright, so you begin to ascend the pass. It's pretty. Vegetation still kind of maintains throughout this pass. So it doesn't turn very rocky, but there is more rock than grass and leaf and tree as you ascend. And this does ascend quite a bit. It doesn't ascend deep into the mountain, but it ascends nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
And it continues upward for quite a while before it starts to go back around. You eventually, near midday, making a pretty good clip of your horses.
I can see the punk rock monk's house from here.
That island's gonna be important someday.
Is it nighttime?
No. My music just bugged out, so I restarted it.
Okay.
Alright. She begins ascending the pass. Eventually, the pass reaches the edge of one of the mountainside, and you start to see a small valley kind of nestled down into the pass.
Mm.
It feels nice up here.
There's a good breeze as the wind kind of brushes by.
Tori's gonna stretch her wings out.
This feels much more like home for you. This is much more at the height you're used to living at.
Hmm.
Well, you have gone higher. So,
Smell that fresh mountain air.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Lyle's gonna, his horses walk in, take a sip from his water skin, and look around and says, I gotta say, it is nice getting out in the country once in a while. No people accusing you of anything, trying to stab you, wanting their money back. Just a cool breeze and occasionally a very big bird to eat.
Otto's going to walk over and look over the edge.
you're pretty high up now. You didn't think this would go so high, but it does. And you see pretty far down.
Whoa. That's high.
Tori's gonna walk on over to Otto and put a hand on his wrist and kind of pull him away. Don't get too close. You never know if the cliff will give way. It's
Yeah, what?
dangerous to go that close.
Okay.
Yua kind of steps and looks down and smiles at Otto. Gonna walk, just looking around. It's a nice view, though.
Yeah, you just never want to look too far down.
Adam simply just kind of smiles. Reminds me of Volkheim just a little bit. A little colder up where I'm in, but
Kotal kind of continues on a little bit, but stops near the tree. He kind of looks beyond it, sniffing at the air and looking beyond. It kind of looks toward you all, using his one arm to kind of wave you over a little bit.
Adam kind of tilts his head and proceeds closer.
Tori's
And
gonna ride back around.
You find something? He asks in Draconic.
More bird.
Oh.
Lovely, what do you say? What's going on? Is everything okay? Is anybody
He
gonna
lifts
kill
his big arm and points to the north.
I think he's found more emus.
more emus? Lyle's gonna look back toward Gazelle, like, come on, old man, let's roll.
Okay. And then Gazelle just kind of...
So we're all on horseback right now, right?
Yeah.
So do we want to just charge them?
No, because if that's where a nest is, we don't want to risk cracking the eggs. The whole point of this journey.
I don't think they'll run from us with the eggs to leave behind, but they actually might, because there's a lot of us.
Emus are, like, notoriously, like, angry. So
They are a little aggressive.
Well,
They're
Hmm.
tricky. Tricky boys.
They're smart too.
Oh shit.
You
might
guys
be
know
able
of the
to-
Great Emu War, right?
How could I forget?
Lyle is going to, he's going to be looking around, trying to spot birds, and he's going to take out his hand crossbow and knock a bolt in it while he's looking around.
Tori's gonna look at the hand crossbow. That's not gonna go nearly far enough. She's gonna hop off her horse here, walk past Crocodile Man, climb up this tree here, and she's gonna spy the emus over yonder and pull out her longbow.
Tori, could you give me a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind of sucks. Or would I have advantage because I'm higher up?
No.
Alright.
You see farther, not better.
Alright. What do I see?
You see 3 emus kind of nestled in there. One is near this rock here, and is seated over something. You
Oh.
presume that's the nest.
I'm going to drop down and land right in the middle of everybody. I see one egg, but it's being guarded, and there are 3 emus. So, if we fight them,
Smirk.
it's going to be a lot of meat. But they are tricky.
I bet we could take him. Lyle says he's gonna climb off of his horse. He's like, we just gotta be even trickier.
Hey Lyle, why don't me and you sneak around, and once they distract him, we swap the egg up. Keep it from getting broken in a fray.
I like the way you think. I'll almost forgive you for this morning.
Just know when that bird realizes you got its egg, it's going to come right at you.
I was like, if it realizes. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh,
Feels good.
What do we got here? He's gonna look around. I'm gonna look for a rock of roughly the same dimensions as a ostrich egg.
You managed to find one.
Hell yes.
You think it's the size of an ostrich egg. You don't actually know. You've never actually seen an ostrich egg.
How do you know?
You're looking for an emu-sized egg there, bud.
Are you Indiana Jones over here?
Yeah, I'm Indiana Jones now. All right. Well,
I mean, I feel like
I got a rock I feel like is big enough and round enough.
I was gonna say I feel like you should probably roll for that.
Nah.
Fair enough, though.
It's not stairs. He's fine.
If Maja is willing to just give me a rock, I'm willing to accept that I'm guesstimating.
Fair enough.
You are guesstimating. Okay. What do? Are you gonna look around more, or are you gonna attempt to do this thing?
Okay.
Got a big area here.
Quick question
Yes.
is these areas here, these are, I assume, hills?
No.
No?
That's just where the path ends.
That's just where the path ends, okay.
Yeah.
So this is all basically flat, probably with a little bit
It's
of an
kind
incline.
of it's going upwards and then a little bit downwards to the side over here. You think that over here is where the pass, it starts to go toward the pass,
Mm-hmm.
or go into like what must have been the small valley that he was talking about. And this is the further on in the pass, which starts to go up and then will go down.
Okay, so if we sneak around this way, we should be relatively far enough and obscured by trees here to reasonably sneak up on these assholes.
Possibly.
You think? Okay.
I think once we
Sounds-
get in the position, we can have
Is that a
some of
reason?
our archers take a shot, and then when we startle the birds, I can run up, get their attention, and then you can come in and get the egg.
Of course.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm just gonna rub his hands together. It's like, all right. Sounds like a plan. He's gonna put
Hey,
his hand.
Manje.
He's actually gonna
Yeah.
put his hand crossbow away.
How
Yeah.
steep is the rocks over here? Like the
Pretty steep.
I'm gonna drop in on him.
Gazelle wants to climb it.
Geronimo.
You could. It's possible.
Yeah,
Punch
Gazelle's
him
gonna,
very
Gazelle's gonna try and climb up the steep rocks and try to get a drop on him.
Okay, well, that'll be athletics.
Sounds good.
Cast.
He's casting jump.
Gazelle casts climb. You said athletics.
Mm-hmm. This is climbing.
Oh shit! Look at him go.
Wow.
Alright,
He's
Fucking
fucking
monkey.
spider mode.
You are very easily able to climb up these rocks like you're a goddamn spider.
I'm
You've
just,
never
ima-
seen the old man move that
I'm
fast?
just
Now, are
imagining
you going
Gazelle
quietly
skittering up the
is
wall.
real question.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I mean, not really. He's not really thinking about it.
Okay, well, alright, I'm not gonna have you roll then.
All right. Well, while he's skittering up the side of the wall and Lyle's looking horrified, I'm gonna tap Way on the shoulder and I'm gonna suggest that we try and stealth to behind these trees here.
Alright, that will be a stealth check for both of you.
Nice.
And Way?
Is that my deck? I don't have any decks.
That's not bad.
Rolled an 18. That's so good.
Oh.
Tori, what are you doing?
Just wanted to check the distance from this tree to where they're at, so I was using my token because the grid lines are a little weird. That works. Oh, that works great. Thank you.
How do you
That's
use
what that
the-
ruler thing's for.
How do you use?
Okay,
the
I'm
little-
gonna
Oh, it's
climb
the
up this
ruler
tree
tool.
here and
Oh,
take position with my bow.
Smart. Forgot about
Okay,
that.
hold on. It's the ruler thing.
I see it now.
How did
Adam Trio. It's on the little handbar where all like the drawing things are and all that.
Useful.
Yeah, it's the rule. I never know. I remember you showed us that on day one, but I totally forgot about it.
I
Okay.
used it like last time.
I gotta find.
I saw you
the,
use it.
Ruler. Yeah.
But I couldn't remember how to do it.
Okay. You guys need to calm down for a second. Trio, Adam, what are you doing?
Adam is moving in closer. Oop. I'm no longer in ruler mode. Adam is moving kind of closer, but not going up the tree, just kind of down towards the bottom of the tree, near where Tori is.
Triel's gonna be
Also
on
getting
the
into
other
position with
side
his
of the tree
longbow.
and pulling out her longbow.
Okay, Otto, what are you doing?
Staring up at Gazelle and then looking over towards the emu. I'm just watching.
You guys just kind of chilling next to you, watching this old man climb this fucking mountain like he's a fucking spider monkey. It's very strange. She's very confused. All right,
Same.
now, this is all kind of happening simultaneously. So, Way, Lyle, before you get there,
hmm
pull yourselves back
Oh,
Go for it.
because you will be stopping for a reason.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Because as you kind of go around this bush tree plus bush, tree and bush, you stumble across two people in the foliage.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Hey, buddies.
A man and a woman. The man Wei, you recognize. You don't know his name necessarily, but you recognize him from the village you're going towards. He was a younger man who just he was vaguely interested in, like, your training as a soldier and being a soldier and whatnot, and being a warrior, but kind of a child, or not a child, but young, inexperienced,
Young and
doesn't
dumb.
know what he's
How young
doing.
we talking? Like what? 16?
Early 20s.
Okay.
Lyle's gonna just like stop suddenly when he sees people. Hey,
And the woman you do not recognize.
Okay. Do I know these people's names?
You do not.
Lyle's gonna play it cool and
Okay.
be like, "Hey, you."
What are you guys doing with that giant thing?
Hey, I know you guys. I remember you. You fed me.
What? Oh, Mr. Wei, it's you.
Yes, Mr. Wears a red cape.
Mr. Nexus?
Fuck yes.
Then you
Nexus.
show.
Sorry, what was that, Majay? I heard you say a name.
Oh God, I have to think of a name. Give me 1 sec.
What's
His
up,
name is
Xander's
Vic.
Guide? Xander's Guide.
I need to give Majin my random name generator.
I have a random name generator. His name is Asao Daiki.
Daiki?
Asao Daiki.
That's hilarious.
Asao Daiki.
His Sao Daiki.
Asao.
Asao Daiki.
Does his girlfriend
Sour
look
Dyke?
Daiki?
Okay.
A sour dyke.
Sour Dyke.
Mm,
Can I insight them real quick while we're just chilling?
Sure.
Nice.
All right. Well, they're just general demeanor from their brief looking at them. The man seems relieved and surprised to see you guys. He's a little confused. He seems confused by the giant lizard man in your company, but he seems more excited to see Wei. He seems more genuine. The woman seems very reserved and is being very quiet. She seems skittish.
No body language that implies hostility on our
Not
part.
hostility, but maybe a little
Apprehension,
wariness.
yeah.
She is dressed in much heavier clothing than he is, which is odd. She's got a large fur cloak and a big hat.
Hit on her.
How old is she?
Yeah.
She's also in her 20s.
Okay, good.
Hit on her.
Lyle's going to raise his brows, smile, and say, "Hey."
Oh my god.
She doesn't respond. She doesn't give you time of day. Asawa's gonna look away. It's like, sir, what are you doing with the lizard thing?
Kangaroo.
Dinosaur face is okay.
Him? Don't worry about him. He's fine. He's not bad. I know what you're thinking. I wrote it. It was pretty cool. Not bad.
You wrote him?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It was pretty cool.
All right. Well, we came from the village. Some of the travelers were telling us about lizardmen that were harassing people and whatnot, scaring people away.
Okay.
We came to see who they were.
Something's going on with them. All right. Do you see? Kind of. If you can take a peek at the lizard man, he's not gonna hurt you, so you can look at him. But, like,
All right.
do you notice the broken shackle on him?
Shh. Oh, that's weird.
Okay. So he's not the only one I've seen like that. Something's going on with them. They're being imprisoned. I don't know what, but they're being wronged.
Oh,
And
all right.
he just wants to go home.
Lyle's going to put up his hand while these guys are talking and interrupt, and he's going to say, "I see you've made some nice friends, Wei. Why don't you guys catch up? I, on the other hand, don't want to miss that egg when the rest of our insane allies start moving into action. So I'm just gonna, if you don't mind," and he's gonna try and, just saunter past these two and duck in the bushes next to Asao's lady friend here.
As you go behind her, she doesn't seem to like that as she turns her back away from you and looks in your direction and looks in the direction you're looking.
Well, I was gonna look over his shoulder to the gal and smile and say, "Relax, I don't bite. We're all friends here."
Just kind of narrows her eyes at you a little bit.
I'd like to, at the very least, try and put her at ease. I'm not gonna hit on
Well,
her.
give me a charisma check then. You rube. Fucking, why'd you roll a 20 for that? God damn it.
He hasn't seen him. He hasn't seen any maidens in a while.
He's like, "It's okay, you know. We're just a little hungry. Don't worry about it. Your friend and my friend seem to know each other, so he'll vouch for me. We're cool."
She kind of stares at you for a moment before her glare lessens and just kind of nods. Just don't stand behind me.
Miles like he just puts up his hands and he's gonna say like, "Here," and I'm just watching the birds. Don't mind me. You can stand behind me if you like.
Well,
Okay.
are they done over there then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can see from my position that it looks like Wei and Lyle are in position. What about the Great Sorcerer Gazelle?
Gazelle, what you doing? How are you skittering further across this
Yes.
mountainside?
The great spider
Then
gazelle.
skitter a little bit further. Skitter, 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 skitter.
I kind of like looking down at them.
Well, you're not being quiet, so
No,
two
he's
of
not being
them.
he's not being quiet or careful.
Okay, so you do catch the attention of two of the emus. This one and this one are looking towards you. Just kind of like, just tilting their heads, moving them rapidly, getting a good eye on you. They kind of huddle.
He's getting bigger.
Oh no!
They kind of huddle closer to the other one.
He's fluffed out his feathers to make
Fuse
himself
into
look
one
big.
giant emu.
Oh no!
Wonder
Ultra emu.
Are you like kind of glancing down at them, Gazelle?
Kind of looking down, yeah, like kind of
Okay.
gauging. Gazelle at this point is like kind of trying to gauge like how far fall would be.
Give me a perception check, Gazelle,
All
for
right.
funsies.
So I was like, was this a bad idea?
Yeah, fuck it.
Just fucking dive kick them.
Where's the
Perception?
the button for that?
It'd be under skills.
It's in your skills, yeah. In between performance and nature.
Right. Okay. I'm blind apparently. There it is.
Good job. Hey.
Nice.
You think you can gauge distance? You think you could, if you like from this height, because this you could probably scoot down a little and be good on a jump? You think like 2 spaces in game terms?
I mean,
So-
especially since he has slow fall now.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you want to still fall if you're trying to jump attack something, but okay.
well, then he wasn't gonna jump attack. He was gonna just land next to them.
I'm just imagining like Gazelle like leaping off the side of a wall and just like ominously slowly hovering down toward them.
Oh lord.
He picked up a trick from the Oni.
Oh no.
Gazelle. As you're kind of gauging your distance, you kind of glance up a little bit. You notice something. Near the rock on the other side of the pass.
Uh-oh.
Kind of hidden.
Well.
What the hell?
You see some kind of lizard creature carrying a club.
Oh.
Almost
He's
shit,
kind
we're
of
just
looking
hiding
toward-
behind stuff over here.
He's just kind of looking toward the emus. Like you are.
What the hell?
Looks like there's gonna be a struggle for the emu meat.
Let's fucking go.
That's fine. They can have the emu meat. We want the egg.
I'll fight him
I
for the
want it
emu
all.
meat.
Gazelle just kind of like looks at it, like kind of squints, just kind of like, all right, really seeing that?
What is it?
And then he looks over towards where he sees Tori. I think Tori's in the tree, right?
Yeah.
Scream.
There's a
God damn it.
he cups his hand while like grasping onto the rock face with his other hand. There's a big lizard over here. And he points towards it.
Those are rears his head up and looks around, looks up the mountain at you, like, and croaks something out in Draconic. Is like, what the hell?
What?
Well, I was gonna look in that direction now. Can I see him from here?
Now that he's been pointed out and he kind of stood up, yes, you can. There's a lizard man over there.
Did he say another lizard?
Yeah.
The emus are now startled.
By the rock? He's gonna scare the emus off. We better move.
I don't know that one.
Well, I was gonna. Oh, geez, it's got a friend.
Adam just kind of looks over at Katal. Friend of yours?
Are there two?
Ah, yes. The hunting party.
Oh.
Oh.
The emus, this emu who was standing over the nest stands up. They form a defensive perimeter
Uh-oh.
around their nest.
Ajay, can
Tori.
we have a tracker where the egg is?
Well, it's a nest. There's multiple eggs.
I
Can we
think
have a
we can
tracker
help.
where the eggs are?
It's right here.
Yes.
Oh, it's right here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I imagine this one standing over here to be the one on the. But yeah, okay, so that's the nest.
Well, if nothing else, then seems like we better go before they decide to make a break for it. Tori's gonna draw her bow. She's gonna take aim at this one on the right here. And she's gonna fire.
Okay. Give me your shot.
Oof.
Adam will join in trying to fire at said same target emu.
Trio as well.
Oh, that's much
There you
better.
go.
That's a good hit.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Less good
Yeah, neither. Remember that kid did.
shit.
Hold on. I'm just going to play this for fun.
I want boss music for the emus.
Is it Chocobo song?
Nope.
Damn it.
Okay, so you're all shooting at once?
Yep.
Okay, well, Tori, you missed. Trill, you missed. Adam, you hit. Adam, which one were you shooting?
The one in the. I think we were all aiming at the one.
This
Yes,
one?
that purple ping.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're the only one who hit, so you did 6 damage to that emu.
Nice.
Turn off the forest music.
I got it.
Gazelle like sees the arrows whiz by. It's like, hey, I was gonna go for that one. And then he just leaps off the fucking wall face, raising
let's
his
go, Lyle.
fist,
Wow.
falling down towards that emu.
Okay,
Whoa.
Gazelle, go ahead and do me a roll. And give me an acrobatics check to see if you stick the landing.
Acrobatics check.
You hurt your legs a little bit on your landing, but you land.
Okay. What do I? How do I? What damage?
You take just 1 damage.
I mean, then I don't take any damage. That's what my feat does. Slow fall.
Okay,
I can reduce falling damage. Oh, here, let me.
I got it. You're good.
Anyway,
Hey, that doesn't say stores for a class.
Okay, now punch the emu.
Cat's out of the bag.
uh,
Dang!
That's a hit.
fucking wrecked.
Fucking clobber it.
You punch the emu in the side of the head. It's still up. It kind of quacks at you. Quack.
I don't think they caw. I think they hiss.
Squirrel!
Emus are weird. I love them.
Either way,
I think they growl. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
I'm going to
Oh, if you don't mind, Nightmare, let me go first to be the distraction.
go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna run up, using my dash action, and not to do any damage, but to get this guy's attention, I'm gonna smack him on the back of the head as I run right past him.
Okay, you gonna actually hit him?
I mean, it's not gonna do any damage.
Just a
Yeah,
slap.
I'm gonna hit him.
Can you gonna smack it?
Just do an
Okay.
unarmed strike.
No, he dashed, so he doesn't have an action attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You get
Fucking
you
growl.
smack it.
Piss him off.
All right, go ahead, Lyle.
I am going
You got it.
to dash to try and grab this egg and then to try and avoid an opportunity attack, use my bonus action to disengage and use the rest of my movement to run this way. So I'm gonna,
Okay.
run right up here. As soon as Way smacks this guy in the back of the head, I want to try and scoop up one of them eggs.
You grab one of them eggs, and you
I
are
want
going
to
to disengage.
roll sleight of hand to see if I drop it like a retard.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You do not.
Alright, I'm going to swap it with the rock I was carrying, because what the fuck. And then I'm going to run this direction, whooping and hollering with the egg under my arm.
Okay.
While presumably these lizards and these hunters think we're retarded.
These lizards are going to go after the emus.
Uh-oh.
They want that tasty emu meat. They have 30 speed. They will dash to get up in there. They can't let the emu escape. That's their turn. And now the emus will go.
Uh-oh. Do we have to roll initiative for this emus just
No.
gonna go wild?
The emus are just going to go last.
Okay.
All right. So that's so this emu is going to try and kick Way. Does a 18 hit you, Way?
I believe so.
Damn.
Yes, an 18 does in fact hit me.
You take 4 bludgeoning damage as it kicks you in the side.
Didn't appreciate that slap.
Oh man, you said 4?
Yep.
Okay.
This other emu, started by the lizard man, is going to try to kick it. It will hit, and it will do... Oh, it will do 8 damage.
Dang.
emus are fucking strong, man.
How much HP do they have? 22. Okay. And this last emu is going to kick Gazelle. Huh. Does a 14 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You will take 4 bludgeoning damage.
There we go.
Okay. Now, Triel, Adam, Tori, you were at the start of the. You did the first shot, so you do the first attacks of the round.
Alright. I'm thinking another volley of arrows.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
What's Otto doing? Is Otto screaming? Is Otto watching? I need to know.
Otto, what are you doing?
I'm just watching.
You guys just kind of watching. Tori,
No!
Your arrow just kind of.
No, not me. Okay.
Tori's gonna curse.
Not me!
Wow, it's 2 1s.
Oh, thank God. Somebody.
Are you shooting the same one you were shooting before?
Yeah.
All right. With one.
Getting
Tori,
our
roll
crits out of the way, or getting our fails out of the way, I guess.
There we go. Adam, you were shooting the same one, so you fire an arrow as the 2 girls just fuck up their bows a little bit. Your arrow sings true and punctures in this emu's head, and it goes down.
Nice.
There's one.
Just thunk. Just falls to the ground.
Screaming's a free
All
action.
right.
I'm gonna scream.
Madre,
Yes.
it actually doesn't hit. I had my wrong AC set.
Okay, then give yourself your HP back.
Okay. Sorry, I just noticed it was like I think it got changed at some point, like because it was slightly lower than it should have been, even last time apparently. So I don't know what happened there.
Did you
but
forget
it's right
to?
now.
Did you like upgrade your armor or something? You
No, no, it was like it's weird because I'm pretty sure I had 14 AC last time, like last time we played, but it said 13.
forgot?
But
I
now
mean-
I do have better armor as well. It's a little bit higher now.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was gonna say if your AC's 14, it still hits. Cause
No, it is 15 now.
okay.
Okay, Gazelle, it's your turn. You gotta punch more emus. There's a lizard in your face now. Well, he's not in your face. He's right there.
Steal the emu.
He's very big.
I don't particularly. Gazelle doesn't particularly care. He just
Okay.
wants to punch the emus,
Is he,
since that's kind of what he decided to do.
is he gonna tenderize the dead one?
Nah, he's gonna just walk over it and step like on the nest,
Oh my god.
and then punch the one across from him, which is this one.
Hmm.
And
That's a hit.
yeah,
You get 6 damage. You punch the emu in the back of the butt.
he's gonna punch it again.
And then you just
Fucking
lift your
claw,
arm, just slam your elbow into its back, and you hear a crack. It's kind of and just kind of honks as it kind of goes limp and falls to the ground.
Gazelle roars. Ah!
All right, wait, Lyle, you're up.
Lyle's gonna kind of sputter to a stop where he's at, and he's just gonna like put his hands up, like what the fuck. Well, he's gonna hold the egg in one hand, his other hand, and he's like, "Well, so much for something smart or stealthy."
It's working, ain't it?
He's just gonna shake his head, and he's going to tuck the egg under one arm, and he's gonna take his hand crossbow out, and I'm going to just hold my ground here and use steady aim to shoot the last emu,
Okay.
which I think I can reach him. Yeah, that's fine. So that will give me advantage on my attack. So I'm going to shoot him. It's a good thing I use steady aim.
That's a hit. Your bolt sinks into the side of the emu and it quacks in pain. Quack, quack.
And I'm just
Wait.
gonna lower my hand crossbow to my side, keep the egg tucked under my arm, and
Oh, she didn't give you. Hold on a second. You're using bonus action for steady aim?
yes.
All right, add sneak attack damage. You boob.
Oh. Oh, that's right, because it's a finesse
That's
weapon.
that's what City Aim does.
Oh, yeah. Because it's, yeah. Well, there you go. There's another 6 for you.
All right, it's still standing, but you fucked it up real bad. Way.
Way is going
Finish
to
him.
be freaked out because Gazelle is what the fuck, man. Push him out of the nest,
He's stomping on the nest.
tuck and roll, and grab as many eggs as he can, probably 2, and just start running.
You're gonna take a. He's gonna opportunity attack you.
That's fine.
'Cause he-
I don't. That's fine.
Okay.
We got eggs.
Does a 12 hit you?
It does not.
Well, he's stumbling from the bolt. He tries to kick you as he lifts up one of his legs and misses as you run away.
Ha 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 ha!
Lizardman. That Lizardman gonna go, and they're just gonna viciously maul this poor emo. One's gonna use its heavy club. Why did it do advantage? Why is it sit that? Damn it!
I think
They're
either way you
flanking.
hit.
That
It does. I just.
I'd say he's having a bad time, Mr. Emu.
Yeah, but that lizard's having a good time.
All right. With a conk from his heavy club, he bashes this emu's head in. It just goes limp and falls to the ground. The other one hits it with his club on the head. He just kind of break apart its skull. Yes, it is very dead. Congratulations, you've killed all these emu and have stolen from their nest.
Yay,
We did
the
it!
music ended. The
Woo!
music synced up with the ending.
That was
Rob.
perfect, yeah.
Nice.
The lizardmen raise their clubs up in a cheer.
Lyle is going to point at the dead emus, and he's going to turn around back toward the rest of the party. And he's going to say, "They're going to take our emus!"
Well, easy, easy. Adam kind of puts his bow away and just kind of makes his way over to Lyle as Kotal kind of, I guess, passes by him.
Lyle's going to put his hand crossbow away, and he's going to look toward Trill and Adam and say, "There's 3 emus, we got 3 parties here, let's share. It's only fair."
Way is going to hold both eggs above his head, be like, ha ha ha! Omelette!
I
The lizardmen will look between each other, then look to Kotal. They will both kind of put their hands against their chest and kind of do a little bow. Kotal, welcome back. Who are these very weird flesh people?
Gazelle is like gonna look kind of insulted, and then like respond in Draconic.
What the hell are you calling weird?
No.
He'll look at you surprised. It's like, it speaks the tongue.
he's not the only one. Adam kind of replies.
The trails comes up. Yeah, a few of us know it.
This is very weird. It's
You're from
Kotal, like
you're from Okine, right?
they nod.
Lyle's going to put his hand on Trill's shoulder as he comes up behind her and leans close with one hand on her shoulder, the other tucking the egg under his arm, and he's going to say, "I need you to be my interpreter."
All right, fine.
And he's like,
Kotal will look at the 2 lizardmen and just kind of like, they were attacked by soldiers of Boros. I assisted, and we worked together. And I have guided them back here. They just kind of look at him and nod.
Lyle's just going to kind of ignore whatever Kotal's doing, and he's going to say, "Oh, friendly lizard allies, I beseech thee. Those are our emus. But, seeing as you so graciously assisted us in their capture and defeat, we will offer you tribute of 1 emu.
The two lizards look at each other, and then they look at Kutal. This one squawks very much.
He's gonna
Adam just kind of smacks his forehead.
he's gonna nudge Trio, and it's like, come on.
Trail says it just says he says that he claims 2 of the emu. I don't think that's right. But we could discuss this.
What?
Wow.
We've been tracking them for the past half day.
I was like, did they say yes?
No, they didn't. We're gonna talk this out.
No, you talk better. I'm gonna hold on.
There's plenty to go around, I think.
Well, I was like, all right, hold on. I'm going to attempt to negotiate without you because you're not persuasive enough. He's going to walk away from Trail. He's going to walk up to the lizard people, and he's going to be signing with his hands, pointing to himself. Say me, and then make a stabbing motion in the direction of the emus. Kill.
Hold
And
on,
then he's gonna
let me try.
he's
Let me
gonna
try.
like hold up his arm and make wave his arm around, flap in his fingers like an emu's head. Emu. So, and he's going to point to himself. Me. And he's gonna start scooping his hands toward himself. Get them. He points to the bird. But
Wait.
he's going to hold up a hand toward the lizard man. I point to himself. Share. He's going to point
Just
to
push
one
him out of
bird.
the way.
And then
The two lizard men look at
slide.
each other, then look at Kutal. I feel like he's insulting our intelligence, sir.
Wei is going to actually see what Lyle's trying to do and actually start doing proper sign language.
Lizards are going to look at us like we're retarded still.
Hey, I actually know sign language.
You do
Just
know
want 'em-
sign language. Lyle has no
God
idea what
damn-
he's doing.
I'm in handy at some point.
Dude, these lizard men know sign language, though.
They didn't take ASL in community college.
We're about to find out.
Hey, Barnaby?
I was like, you have a problem over there, Adam?
We're just
That lizard man does not know sign language. He just kind of scratches his head as he watches you do what you do. He's trying. He's really trying. He just doesn't know it.
we are.
Or he just stays in the tree watching Lyle try interpretive dance to the lizard men. She's just sitting back, just totally content to let them handle this.
This other one seems to be trying to follow what you're doing and does a better job, but still doesn't quite understand.
Lyle's gonna just
Kutal just kind of shakes his head and sighs.
Lyle's gonna groan in frustration as he kind of. I'm gonna assume that my passive insight's good enough to tell that they have no idea what I'm saying. So,
We've got
Yep.
the eggs, right, Barnaby?
I was like, all right, look. It's
You
fair.
got your egg for your
I
omelet.
got my egg for my omelet, but fair is fair. Those are our birds, man. Look.
We're
we could-
also kind of encroaching on their territory.
Otto's gonna pick up one of the emus.
Lyle says, all right, look. We made some.
Okay, pick up the emu.
You might have missed this part, but Way and I made friends in the bushes, and they were probably hungry too. So, like I said,
That's fine. We can. I think we can still work this out.
share
but
birds.
Let's maybe.
One bird.
not-
One bird for Lizard Face and friends. One bird for Lyle and his merry band, and another for Way's friend, pretty girl, and the weird guy.
You know, one bird would feed all of us, and these are much bigger creatures. I bet we can bargain by giving them 2 emus and taking the rest of the eggs we couldn't grab. And the other emu.
Lyle's gonna.
That's what I'm thinking. I think maybe we're better off just taking the eggs.
He's gonna rub his chin. He's like, the eggs won't spoil either. Trail, you know how to make an omelet?
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Do you know how to make a bunch of omelets?
I have been convinced. Trail, Adam, I submit to thee in your negotiations.
Adam just kind of chuckles and then looks over to Katal. Okay.
What is he saying? Well, he's been going around for a while. What has he been saying?
Gazelle's kind of
Don't worry about him.
yeah. Gazelle reiterates.
Yeah, he's kind of weird.
Adam just kind of tries not to completely lose it laughing. Okay, we really only were after the eggs. So, what we're thinking, we did work together on this. We'll take one of the birds and the eggs that we've managed to get, and then
He kind of
the rest
holds up his hand towards you to stop you. Like, our camp is not far from here. Why don't we just take all three and discuss this at camp?
Adam
We
puts a
can
hand
share
to
the
his-
meat.
Adam puts a hand to his chin and then looks over at Trill. I think that works out. We were kind of heading there anyway. We
I was like,
Yeah, that-
could use,
what's going on?
We could
I
use,
need
we could use a safe place.
I need help. What's going on? Is everything okay? Do we get our eggs?
Yeah, and we're gonna have a nice meal with these lizard folks.
Adam,
Mr. Way, these guys are very scary.
Adam just kind of grins.
Don't worry. Okay.
We're having an old-fashioned feast.
I was like,
I
okay,
think-
but do we still get a bird to give to our friends here so that they like us more?
I think what they do is up to them. Really, we're going to share a meal with the lizardmen.
Hey, I negotiated one bird for our friends. Now, interpret! Damn you.
Mr. Way, we're not actually here for the birds.
What? You're not here for birds? What are you here for? You want the eggs? That's our eggs.
Mister, did you
Yeah.
not listen to what I said?
The egg's
at all?
mine. The egg is mine. No.
Okay, so no, then you
Adam,
did
Adam
not.
just kind of looks. Adam just kind of
Okay,
looks
just-
over at the man.
Well, I was
tilting
gonna
his
get
head.
in this guy's face.
Where did you come from anyway?
Lyle, calm down. Calm down. Take a step back. Take a breathe. Breathe.
Well,
Ride the lizard man. It's fun to do. Trust me.
take a step back, and he's like, okay, I'm cool.
I don't think he's cool, Otto. I think he's not cool at all.
I'm cool.
Otto's just going to show off the emu he's carrying.
Don't worry, Lyle.
Wow.
You're getting your
Pretty
bird
good.
and you're getting your bird and eggs. You're okay.
It stink.
That's
Well,
how
the-
we'll look at Way.
So what's going on? We're making our way to your village now. What's going on?
I told you, people have been reporting, like, being harassed on the road by, well, we thought these lizard men, so we came to find them. And frankly, I don't really know what we're going to do after that because I'm not going to fight them, but
Lyle's no longer cool. He's gonna get back in this guy's face, and he's gonna say, "Hey, wait a minute! You're telling me you didn't come to hunt bird? You came to hunt our lizard friends."
Adam
No,
just
no.
Adam just kind of puts his hand on Lyle's shoulder somewhat firmly.
He's gonna step back again.
Sit easy. I think I see what's happening here.
what? There was a farmer who had been who was going through the pass, his cattle, and apparently they got harassed by these lizard men, and some of the cattle got taken, and we were just making...
Ooh, okay, yeah.
What have you got against emus? Emus are tasty. We ate some
I
earlier.
mean, yes, the emus are tasty. We have them quite a lot.
I don't think that's the issue here, Lyle.
Okay,
Okay.
yes. So it sounds like their camp is nearby, and it might be a little closer to the village than we hoped.
But they might know what's going on Maybe there's a reason why they're doing it. Let's go settle this diplomatically. We've got a few translators here. We can actually speak to them. They're pretty calm. They're pretty cool. You know, let's handle this like adults, and not like the guy over there who keeps having to walk away and say he's cool.
I am cool.
Tori,
Yes.
are you just hanging out in that tree or are you gonna come down?
Tori's afraid.
I'm not afraid. I think Tori's just like enjoying the breeze and the quiet.
Chaos.
She's letting the chaos over there go by her while she.
Give me Tori, give me a perception check.
Oh.
All right.
You're just being a bird in a tree. Go build a nest.
Shut up. That is exactly what she's doing.
Okay. Tori, as those two people had walked out from the bushes, you didn't recognize the man. He's just some fucking human. You do recognize the girl.
Oh,
How do I know
Me-
her?
So you had traveled with your father and some others to another village in another mountain nearby, and she was one of the little girls you played with. She's a Tingri, but you don't see her wings.
The fuck. Tori doesn't move right away, but she does know that there's really no way getting around this.
The girl is looking up towards you because she has noticed you as well. What's your passive insight?
Passive insight?
Or if you want to roll insight to get a read on her, it's your choice.
I don't see a passive insight on my sheet.
Okay, then
though.
give me an insight check,
I was gonna
please.
say a passive insight would probably be your wisdom.
Okay. Well, Tori, having a look at her, and you seem to be aware, you know that she knows that you're there, and she's looking towards you. There's fear. She's afraid of you. There's a tenseness in her.
Tori
I'm just going
swallows.
to walk over here, and he's going to hold the emo up over his head and yell,
Tori! Tori! We got it!
He's gonna look over at Otto before she just looks back over at the girl, and then she's gonna slowly stretch her wings and glide down to about here. Then she's going to put her hands up and slowly walk over to the girl. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
What are you doing here?
Listen, I'm just traveling through here.
Did your father send you?
No, I'm not a part of the village anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I left.
You left?
Yeah. I'm not killing for them anymore. All I'm doing now is I'm trying to make my way off this place and get out of here. What happened to your wings?
She still seems very tense. That's not. If you're not involved anymore, that's not your problem.
Tell me. Come on.
Give me. She seems very reluctant to say anything. She kind of backs up a little bit. Give me a persuasion check.
14.
Okay. She kind of stares at you and still seems a little bit afraid, but she kind of reaches up and removes her cloak. And beneath her cloak from her back are two small stubs.
Oh my god.
Your clan cut my wings off.
Why?
They were trying to make us join them, and my father wouldn't agree, and they killed him after cutting off his wings. Then they cut off mine and threw me off a cliff.
God. can't believe this. What of the rest of your clan?
I don't know. It was burning as I was falling. I don't know. I found myself in that village, decided to pass, and I've just been hiding.
How long ago was this?
About 2 months ago.
That's strange. He wasn't so violent before. Not to the other Tengri clans.
Well, he's...
Has he struck it at other clans?
I don't know. There was talk about it, but we kept to ourselves, as we always do. As we all do. So, all I have is a rumor.
So sorry this happened to you. This is exactly why I wanted to leave. He was going insane. But I didn't think that he would be attacking other people like this.
Well, he is.
Well, I'm not my father, so please don't be afraid of me.
She kind of relaxes a little, but she's still very tense. She puts her cloak back on, having kind of backed away into the bushes so that she couldn't really be seen. Just kind of... Just don't stand behind me.
Lyle's gonna watch this, and he's gonna, he's actually cool now. He's gonna walk over by Sal, and he's gonna, say to him, "Look, it's clear your friend's been through a lot, and you might be confused about what's going on. Honestly, we're caught up in a whole mess too. We don't know what's going on here either." But he's gonna motion toward Kotal and says, "Old lizard face there, he saved us. He's alright. I think we could all trust each other. Wei seems to vouch for you, and you could tell your lady friend there that we'll vouch for old Birdie as well. And we'll vouch for Lizardface. Why don't we go to the settlement together and see if we can't make friends?"
What is this girl's name again?
Her name, which I just grabbed, is Ari.
Harry.
Ari
That's my
Michael.
nickname.
Ari Michael.
Nobody calls you Ari. What are you talking about? Crazy. Anyway, Brady's gonna take one step closer to Ari and say, "Listen, I know you've been through a lot. I'm sorry. But it'd be better if you didn't say that you saw me here. Because if you did, my father would catch wind. And he would come for me, but he'd come after you first."
Do you think I would tell anyone anything? She says in Tengri, now noticing that she was speaking in common so everyone else heard, now feeling very self-conscious.
Tori responds in Tengri. "I'm not sure who's left to talk to if your clan's gone.
That's why I've been in hiding. I haven't gone... you think I'm going to go anywhere near another Tengri clan?
Well, I was going to look over at Adam once Ari and Tori start fucking clucking at each other and says, you happen to speak bird as well?"
Adam just kind of looks over at Lyle, but he doesn't say anything just yet. It seems like he's just kind of watching.
Because if you can, would have been nice if you had negotiated with the emu. Just saying.
Tori continues.
God damn it.
"Ari, I'm getting out of here. And when I do, I'll come find you. I'll take you off this continent.
Just
Far
no,
away
just
from
leave. Just leave me alone. I don't want anyone to do with you or your family or anyone else.
Okay. I'm sorry. And Tori's just gonna turn and walk away. She's gonna rejoin the others.
Guess I was gonna look between you and her. Well, uh, if I could probably follow you guys. You probably, we'll just need a minute, okay? We'll see you down wherever they're going. She just kind of goes over near her. She kind of slumps near the tree, out of sight.
Gazelle's walked over into, like, facing a bush next to the cliff face. Is just taking a piss.
Okay.
Adam looks over at Wade. Any idea where those two know each other from?
Are you talking to me?
No, he's talking to Wade.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to Tori. So they both came from the village we're heading towards.
I
So
see.
that man's actually he's one of the soldiers out there. He's not too bad.
Okay.
A little rusty, but he's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get to the bottom of what's going on, but if they've settled near the village, that could be a problem.
Tori kind of shrugs. Listen, I don't want to cause any more trouble for my friend here, so I'm not going to be going to the town. If she's staying there, that's going to be her place. I won't be seen there.
Well, that's okay. We're not heading there yet. We're gonna go see what Kotal and his people are up to first.
I was gonna look to
Tori, should we offer her some emo? Or is that in bad taste?
Good God.
I'm not sure what you mean. I don't believe that they're going to be walking away with an emu anyway.
Wild.
They didn't exactly earn the kill.
I was gonna put his hand to his chin. Says, well, I mean,
Everybody eats.
I thought it was a gesture of good faith, but you know, now that old oddball mentions it, maybe don't give her a wing.
Oof.
Tori walks over and punches Lyle.
Ow!
Really,
I'll
really,
take-
really.
I'll take that
part of me-
damage. Not even.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I was just gonna rub his jaw and it's like,
Do you know what it's like for a Tengri to lose their wings? It's like if you lost your legs.
well, it's gonna take notice of how serious Tori is all of a sudden, and he's gonna put up his hands, say, "Hey, sorry, I didn't. You know what? I'll follow your lead."
You can make new legs, though. Can you make new wings?
No.
No, I mean, okay.
What? What were you gonna say?
Well, I mean, well, that would be kind of hard. Yue's kind of skittishly thinking about it.
What is that? Is that Yue mumbling?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was you saying that.
No.
Yeah. Tori's gonna look over at Yue. I'm sorry, what was that?
It's nothing. It would be difficult to do.
It would be difficult to do.
Yeah. Having light enough materials and all that, and something that would catch wind, and it'd be a project.
Are you
Stu? What?
Are you saying you could make her some artificial wings?
I mean, it's theoretically possible. It'd be difficult, though. I've never made wings before.
I would like to try.
You know, I don't think I can do anything for Eri. But maybe something like that would be nice. But
Should I ask?
maybe I ought to just stay
Maybe-
out of the way instead. I think that
Maybe not right now, but something to keep in mind. Maybe we go to the village, Otto? You can talk to her about it?
Okay. Everybody's always happy when they get limbs back. I would like to make her happy.
Tori just kind of sighs. Do what you want. But don't be surprised if she isn't into the idea. Anyhow,
Anywho,
are we going to move on from here?
Kotal is waiting patiently as he's carrying 2 of the emu on his shoulder.
Gazal starts walking towards the lizard bros. All right, let's get a move on now.
Kotal kind of nods. He's like, all right, follow me.
Lyle's gonna
And he starts-
just walk off and
And he's
Go-
gonna take.
go get his horse.
Right.
Oh yeah, we should probably get our horses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say I got my horse.
Same.
Yep, you all go and get your horses. And eventually, Asao and Eri follow behind you guys. And eventually, you make your way towards their camp, which
Like
is
that
kind of
bag of-
nestled.
I'm gonna bag up as many eggs as I can.
You managed to grab 4 eggs. There are 5. One got smushed by Gazelle.
Nice.
Can we take a quick 5-minute bathroom break?
Yes, I would say now is the time to do a break. So we're gonna do a break now.
Okay.
Now.
You
Okay.
have
Break
15 minutes
15. Alright. BRB.
Okie dokie.
because I gotta get up.
All right, I'm gonna pause the recording for 1 sec. All right, we should be good to go again.
Okay. So you all follow Kotal back to his camp, and it's kind of nestled down the ways a little bit, and it kind of goes into this larger cavern. It's kind of got some holes in it, so there's plenty of light coming through, but it's pretty deep. It kind of goes a bit further into the mountain. But as you venture onward, you see 2 more lizard men kind of standing guard with spears. They kind of bow as Kotal approaches, and he kind of nods at them, and they kind of let him pass, and he waves you all in, and then the other lizard men kind of stare at you as you all enter. And there's another 2 kind of setting up a fire and getting ready as you all venture in this camp.
Is Kotal like the only giant lizardman?
He's the biggest of them, yes.
Explains why
He's the only one you
everybody's
see of that size
getting on
or
their
of that
knees,
type.
especially since he's only got 1 arm.
He be the village elder.
It did call him Lord Kotal.
Poor guy.
Is he still hanging out with us? Are we nearby?
Yeah, we follow him into this camp, which isn't much of a camp. There's really just a fire.
Fair enough. Gazelle like looks over to him. It's like,
Dude, are you like the king?
What? No, I'm the high priest.
Lyle's is gonna be like he's riding behind Gazelle, and he looks over at Trails like, what the hell did he say? He's not getting us killed, is he?
No, he said he's our high priest.
By the
Hi-
way, don't eat their large. He kind of looks at the horse and tries to think of a word.
Dog.
Dogs that they're riding. We're not eating those. And some of the lizardmen like sigh. Okay.
Telling Joel to get it together.
Lyle's gonna like,
Ori kind of shrugs. I really wish I could speak Draconic right about now.
high priest? What do they worship? Lyle's just kind of like he's kind of distracted by that thought.
High priest. What are you talking about?
Adam just kind of shrugs. I'm not familiar with the religious aspects of the lizardmen tribes.
Trill said he's a
You're
priest.
not. Maybe you should ask.
No, she didn't.
Adam
didn't
just
say
kind
that.
of
Gazelle might know.
No,
Someone-
because Gazelle was talking to him, but Tony's never said the Triel has translated it.
Well,
So,
no, she.
You are just being a goober.
No, Lyle asked
Yeah,
Trill.
Lyle asked and Trail
Yeah.
said High Priest. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep,
That did
totally
happen.
Now I'm the goober. Fuck!
Adam just kind
Turn the recording off. Campaign session's over.
but on that
Everybody go to
note,
bed.
Adam
Yeah,
does
go
kind of
see
tilt his
Goober,
head at the mention. You said High Priest?
Yes, he kind of takes a seat near the fire. It's a pretty large fire, too. It looks like they've been cooking lots of things. There's a lot of bones in a corner. Some of them are crunched.
Is this
They're not in a
big
hole,
enough
are
of
they?
a cave that the fire, that the smoke from the fire isn't choking us?
What?
Yeah, I mean, you said we're like in a cave.
Yeah, you're kind of in a
Huge
cavern.
bonfire in here.
They got a bit of.
It's like a
There's
big open-
holes. There's holes in the ceiling, so there's not just all cave.
Okay.
Otto's just holding onto the emu and examining its wing, and folding it and unfolding it,
Aw.
figuring out how it works.
Oh.
Yue figures out what you're doing. He's like, I don't think these are large enough to really work, Otto. We would need like a.
Tori!
Oh no.
Wait, no, I don't think that's a good idea. She's very keen on the idea.
And she looks over at Otto.
Wayne's gonna-
What is it?
Can I look at your wings?
Yeah.
Those
that's- Okay.
those wings don't let these birds fly.
Right, exactly.
So Otto's going to put down the emu and then walk over to Tori and start looking her over.
Well, Lizardman comes and takes the emu over to the fire.
Tori's just gonna kind of sit there
Lyle looks offended
stoically.
because that's our fucking bird. But he doesn't say anything.
Is there something that you're looking for?
I want to know how they work.
What? My wings?
Can you make it big?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
Can you make it big?
My wing? Sure.
Yeah.
Tori stands up and stretches her wings out.
Oh my.
She's getting
Otto's
bigger.
going to start manhandling your wings.
Ah, stop it!
Otto, I don't.
They're gentle. Ah, it's sensitive.
Okay.
He'll start
You
gently.
can touch them, but you gotta be careful.
Just make Ari jealous. It's like, check these wings out.
Oh man.
Poor Ari.
They are still with us, right?
Yeah, they're kind of hanging in the back, looking kind of skittish around all these lizardmen.
They followed us in here?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They said they would
Oh, I didn't realize they were coming with us.
Yeah.
because they need to find out like these lizardmen
What's
apparently have been
happening?
harassing people on the road. That's why they're here.
Tori tries not to look at Ari while Otto's touching her wings.
Lyle's gonna...
Otto's going to look
Sorry.
over at you.
Hey. Mom, come here.
I'm here, Otto. What's up?
Touch.
Tori, is it all right?
She kind of just like scratches her head and is like, "It's fine. Just
Okay.
won't pull any of my feathers out."
I won't. Of course, of course. She'll start examining the wings with you very gently.
Feathers.
Well, yes, there's feathers, but this bone structure here is what's important.
At that note,
Yeah.
Lyle kind of reaches behind his ear and takes the emu feather out and shrugs and hands it to Otto.
Otto takes the feather and looks over at the other emus. And goes
Some-
over to start collecting them.
The lizardmen are actually starting to pull out the feathers off the emu, so they can
Yeah.
start cooking.
He's going to start picking them up.
So there's a pie, and you start picking them up. Oh well, now he's distracted. Tori, thank you for humoring him.
Yeah, well, try not to do anything if that would offend my friend there. This is a
I'm-
very, very sensitive topic, so please,
I understand.
thank you.
And now, going back to the previous conversation about Kotal, who was asking him about what?
Adam basically just kind of
Inquired about
repeated that
High
he,
Priest.
yeah, like, it's like High Priest. I know the lizard people of Olkheim, but not so much about their ways.
Kotal kind of nods as he sits and he kind of grabs one of his necklaces and kind of pulls on it a little, just kind of show it. It's very ornamented. There's a bit of gold on it, some engravings on it that he doesn't quite show you, but he kind of puts it down. I serve Quion. I am her humble servant.
Sorry, can I ask a question?
Yes.
The necklace, is it just all jewelry?
It's quite a bit of it is bone and whatnot. The only gold part is the very front of it, which has got something engraved into it, like some kind of image.
Okay. In one of the previous dungeons we were in, Lyle had picked up a tooth necklace. He's gonna like pull it out while he doesn't know what Kotal's saying or what Adam's saying to him, but he saw Kotal touch his necklace, and Lyle's gonna be reminded of that and pull the tooth necklace out, and he's gonna hold it up to Trio and say, "Is this one of their things? Do you know anything about? Do you know what lizards worship? I don't know what lizards worship."
No, not. I'm not really sure. Honestly, I didn't even think they would understand Draconic, but I guess they do.
Of course they do.
Lyle just kind of shrugs and he's like, "Well, I wonder if this is valuable. Is this valuable?" He raises his voice toward Kotal and Adam, holding up the necklace.
Adam just kind of blinks a couple times and looks at Kotal.
Are those teeth he's been collecting in a necklace? It's not an uncommon practice, I imagine.
Well, it's not the ones he collected. We found them in after we slayed an Oni.
An Oni? What's an Oni?
Think of them like the giants.
Giants. A lot of meat on them.
But they fly.
That doesn't make sense.
They also turned invisible.
Also does not make sense.
It was very weird.
It's like a demon.
I miss home. Things made sense there.
No kidding.
Lyle says, "Is he gonna buy it off me? Is it valuable?"
Adam just looks over at Lyle and shakes his head. No, he says it's something he's seen people do, but I don't think it has much value to his folks.
Man.
He didn't look back to Cattell. So yes, Kion, you said?
Yes, the Weeping Mother.
Weeping Mother.
Kind of nods.
Lyle's gonna lean next to Trill and say, "What are they saying?"
They're talking about the god they worship.
Oh. Lyle just kind of puts the tooth necklace back in his pocket and shrugs.
Tori chirps up. Who's the god that they worship?
Kion, I think it was.
Can I roll religion on that?
Sure.
See if I know anything about that.
I think Adam's gonna do the same, but he's probably not gonna have much luck.
11. So not very high. Oh, but you did better than me.
Even with your pretty good 17, you have never heard that name before.
Fair enough.
Hey, that just means that gives you some information right there. It's very obscure.
It's interesting. We see people come by our village and home all the time and end up learning a lot from travelers, but that one I don't think I've heard of.
We are not to speak much of the Weeping Mother, and we do not leave our lands. We must protect where she sleeps, and so she can be left in her grief.
I see that. I suppose the folks from Muros have made that a bit of a problem, huh?
He snarls a little. Muros. They broke into our lands and stole our sacred objects.
Oh.
And they've been stealing our people.
So they've been after sacred objects in Oldheim as well? That was supposedly why they were here too, to come after some artifacts that had been procured recently from ruins. I wonder what they could be after.
We are not to learn the secrets of the past. At least of the past that our mother is from.
I see.
It has long been our people's way to protect the secrets of the long, distant past. To guard ancient sites and to keep meddling hands from breaching them and touching them.
Omile's just gonna... He's gonna lean closer to Triel again and say, he's not giving a sermon, is he? What's going on?
He kind of is, yeah.
Oh.
I see. So I suppose your folk would be, at the very least, trying to make it back home, I imagine.
Yes, but that is where we have some disagreement, unfortunately. On top of attempting to find some means of transportation, we have made a discovery that has put our duty into question whether we should remain.
Oh?
We have found a secret site, at least one protected by words I recall from home.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Found a sacred site protected by wards that he recognizes from home.
Okay, wards. Gotcha. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Here in Zhao?
Here, in this very cavern. That's why we made camp here.
Adam blinks widely a couple times. Oh, that's... I could see why that would be of interest to you.
But that falls into... As the lands of Zhao fall under her domain, do we protect that which lies here in Zhao? I do not know for sure.
Oh, I see where that can... I can call into question a number of things, indeed. But maybe perhaps the people from the village. Do you know of any reason your people would be over there?
Where?
The nearby village, Ye Gildas.
We were not to lead. I gave instruction not to lead the pass. He kind of turns and looks at one of the lizard men, who kind of shrinks. Did you violate my command? And one of the lizard men kind of looks skittish. He kind of looks. Well, we were looking for food, and the hunts were unfruitful. So, we took note of some animals that were traveling with the fleshy ones, so we scared them and took some of their animals. I'm sorry.
Miles, so he's gonna
I
lean,
didn't mean it.
he's gonna lean close to the
Total
Triel.
kind of
say,
sighs.
everything cool?
And Yeah, everything seems to be fine.
Okay. Well, I think I believe that's why those other people were here. They were investigating what was happening to their livestock in their area.
Cattell sighs. This makes this more complicated. These are not our lands, yet I do not know if we are to remain or not. We do not wish to stay, but if duty commands...
So you don't know what's here then, just that it is
We
protected
know...
somehow.
Maybe it would be something better to show you.
Adam
He
simply
puts a
nods
hand on his
agreement.
knee and stands and starts gestures for you to follow. And the rest of you can follow if you wish, if you take notice of this.
Adam looks over.
All right.
Tori gets up and follows.
We may
Does
want
this
we may
follow?
want to look at this. I think he's showing us why they are here particularly. Adam explains to the others before he starts following after Kotal.
Where you find some more emus, Lyle says as he gets up, and brushes himself off, and starts walking behind Tori.
Has he said anything as to why they've attacked villagers?
Apparently, Joel fucked up. Is basically what that boiled down to.
Well, I was like,
Like he gave order. Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure if that was Vile asking or Way asking.
That was why asking.
Oh, a bit of a miscommunication, it seems. I don't think they meant any harm by it, but they have been struggling as far as finding food around here.
Let's see.
But it doesn't seem like their intent is to cause problems for the people around here.
so they haven't eaten anybody?
I don't think so. Probably not aside from those goons from Muros.
There is a pile of bones if you want to go look through that.
I will
Adam's
passively percept those bones as I'm walking by them. I'm not going to really investigate.
Or what's your passive then?
15.
15?
Anything look
You don't
obviously
see-
human?
You see a lot of, like, not human bones, but like animal bones. You see some, you think cow bones. You see like a goat bone. You see some smaller animal bones. You don't see any human bones. Nothing obvious anyway.
Lyles kind of shrugs his shoulders and is like, that's weird. Because I heard these guys ate people, like, all the time. I was pretty sure we were their primary diet. At least that's what they used to say.
Of course they'd say that. Gazelle says without, further explaining.
Okay. So if you all begin to follow him, he'll lead you to the back of this cavern. As some of the light gets dim and it's only like small beams of light poking through, there's a lot more vegetation in here. It's kind of strange. The deeper in you go, the more vegetation there is. Which is strange. But as you get near the end, you see that.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh.
Well, now.
Some old trees kind of nestled inside this cave that seem to have grown spontaneously, moss covering them. Drips of water, lots of foliage coming from this strange gate in the back of this cavern.
Is
The
that a
glowing
word
blue
on the door?
symbol.
I would like to Arcana check this.
Are you trained in Arcana?
No, but
Then you probably
I
would-
might recognize it. What if not an Arcana check? What would you say?
history, maybe?
History, maybe. It's very old.
I would like to look around and make sure that this room isn't trapped in some way.
Sure, give me a perception check, or if you want to investigate things.
I will investigate.
Wow,
Lyle, you have no idea what the fuck this is about.
just that it's some magic mumbo jumbo.
Maybe.
Gazelle might be
You don't
able
even
to
know.
like make a religion check on it, maybe. Like maybe
Sure.
not recognize it.
Nope. You have never seen anything like this before.
Hmm.
Tori, you look around. You don't see any traps. The thing you do notice is you kind of look around this gate. Is one, it is sealed fairly tightly. You don't see an obvious way to open it, and there is a lot of vegetation coming from beyond this door. But the door itself does not have as much on it, though it is cracked and damaged. But that symbol in the center is still just glowing, a light blue, kind of illuminating this back of the cavern.
I'm going to walk up to the door and I'm going to touch the symbol.
It's kind of slightly warm. There's a bit of a heat coming from it.
Can I see it all through that crack in there?
No, it does not go all the way through. It is a very thick, you think metal door?
I'm going to give it a knock.
It's very thick. It hurts your fingers a little to hit it.
I'll simply back away.
He's gonna rub his chin and say, that is
It's a door.
that is pretty interesting. You know,
Adam looks.
I'll give it an Arcana check.
I've seen some weird magical stuff in my day, but not one of these.
Nine.
Nine?
Nice.
This is you're not super familiar with this magic. It's very, very old, whatever it is. It's about as much as you can gather.
Yeah, I don't have anything from this. It's old magic, I can tell that much, but that's really it.
Is there some sort of... Is there anything else in this room that stands out besides the foliage?
But he kind of looks at the door inquisitively. I don't sense any evil from it. I don't think it's black magic.
Adam just kind of looks back up at Katal. You said there was something like this back in your lands?
Yes. There are many ruins with this sort of magic, sealing them shut to keep intruders from entering. It is exceedingly difficult to break. Even more so when we're protecting it, of course. But I'm not familiar with this symbol.
I might try primeval awareness again. See if I might sense anything on the other side of the door.
Okay, wait, what are you doing as I look up primeval awareness? There, nope. There it is. I got it.
What?
We're gonna kind of go up to the door and like look and inspect closely to it. Kind of get close to the symbol, feel it out, see if anything's ringing a bell to him.
Adam just continues to curiously question Katal. So the symbol is different in Ohio. Okay.
There's not so many curves and straight lines, more vertical etchings.
I see. And as far as you know, did Muros manage to... Did the people in Muros manage to get into this through this gate?
Hold on.
Oh, okay, I'm waiting. Oh, you're drawing, yeah.
He kind of leans down and kind of uses his finger to trace this strange symbol into the dirt. This is the symbol that is more seen in Olkheim.
Hmm. Adam's history sucks, but I'm gonna do a history check. Maybe it's something familiar to his people, I don't know.
You are not familiar with this sort of thing.
Okay.
Wei, you were trying to see if you recognize anything from it?
Yeah, I'm just kind of getting close to it, feeling it, seeing.
As you look at this symbol, you core closely, kind of tracing with your finger, and it's warm. You do realize that you do recognize this symbol.
Ooh, do you need me to roll for it?
No.
Okay.
On in the thing in your inventory that's broken, on the hilt, is this symbol.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wei kind of pulls back his cloak, reaches over, and where his normal sword is, he grabs the handle to his broken blade, and kind of holds it up and looks at it straight on, looks at the door, looks at it straight on, flips the sword upside down. It's the same symbol.
Lyle's like tilts his head. Is like, "What do you got there? You find something?"
Are you holding it up towards the door by chance?
I am.
All right, as you lift it up towards the door, the symbol on the broken hilt begins to glow in return with the same blue light.
I'd like to use my free action to scream.
Lyle screams.
Like,
Tal
"Whoa!
is concerned. Ah,
What's happening?"
what's happening?
Adam
don't
looks ahead, tilting
know.
his head. What do you have there, Wei?
It's the broken blade of my master. I kept it as a keepsake, but I didn't know if it having any properties.
Seems related to this door somehow.
Wei's gonna kind of press the glowing hilt to the door on the symbol.
As you kind of
Maybe it's a
press up
key.
against the door, the symbol begins to grow very brightly, almost blindingly so, as light seems to stretch across it, and lines of blue light start to shoot out from the door along the small little crevices inside the door, lining it, lighting up the door in its entirety as it begins to slightly shake. Little bits of rubble begin to fall from the ceiling as it begins to shift in place and then begins to rise.
Lyle's gonna hold up his
I use
hand.
my free action to scream.
Oh,
Wei screams.
Tori,
oh shit! Is this a fucking door?
Tori covers her eyes from the glare, but looks over as the door starts to shift open.
Adam
Kotal
just kind of looks over at Katal.
sway and kind of closes his eyes and looks away from the brighting light before it starts to rise and then slowly disappears above, revealing an interior further in. And Kotal looks surprised. It opened. How did you do that? He kind of walks up to Wei and kind of looms behind Wei, looking at him curiously, although it's hard to tell, given he has a crocodile face. Curious is very difficult to discern. You might be threatening.
Lyle
Wei
has
just
no idea.
slowly puts his broken blade away and just walks inside.
Adam just kind of looks up to Katal. He mentions something about his master's sword.
Kotal kind of looks at you curiously and kind of strokes his lower jaw, or at least beneath his lower jaw.
Tori follows Way inside.
If he has the key, then...
Lyle's just gonna look over at Trail. He's like, he's not gonna eat us if we go in there, is he? This isn't like some sacred ground where, you know, we're gonna be heathens if we go over there, are we? Because if he's gonna start eating us, I'm just gonna hang back over here and not get eaten.
It doesn't seem like it, at least not right now. So Trail's just gonna follow on inside.
I'm gonna like not trust Trail. I'm gonna insight Kotal.
Go ahead. Give me an insight check. It will be a little difficult. You have a hard time reading him. He seems you've been a little bit, so you have a little better grasp, but you still don't quite understand how to read a lizard man. You think he's like maybe slightly confused, or that might just be agitation. It's hard to tell.
Can't get past the scales.
Gazelle looks over at Lyle. He looks up to Katal.
Are you gonna eat Lyle?
He looks over at Gazelle. What?
Are you gonna eat him? That's what he wants to know.
I wasn't intending it.
Okay, cool.
You're cool, Lyle. Don't worry about it. And he
Okay,
just
cool.
walks in.
Lyle's like he kind of looks between Gazelle and Triel as they start walking ahead, and then he's gonna take one look over at Kotal and shrink back a little bit from him because he can only imagine Kotal might be a little bit agitated by that question. And then he's just going to like hold a hand out toward the ruin and smile nervously at Kotal and say, "After you."
Kotal looks at you and then looks at the ruin and kind of reads what you're saying. He's like, he looks a little taken aback. He's like, he kind of shakes his like, no, I cannot enter this. This is sacred ground. He kind
Wow.
of looks conflicted, but then he looks to Adam. Do you all intend to enter?
Adam looks
Way's
over.
already inside.
Yeah, Adam just kind of watches the other folks begin to file in, then looks up at Katal. Well, you wanted to know if this had anything to do with Kion, didn't you?
Even
think
if
that's the only way.
I cannot enter. This is forbidden for my people. If you wish to enter, this is not my land. I cannot tell you to not do so. I only ask you this. Sir, I don't think you've ever told me your name, but that's okay.
I'm sorry. Adam Seaghart.
Adam, whatever you find in there, if you do not understand it, leave it be. Do not take something that's beyond your ken.
I
Caution.
Yes, I think that would be the safest idea. I agree with your judgment.
I will wait outside.
Lyle's gonna look over at Adam and say, "So, what's going on?"
We're gonna look and hopefully not touch. But if you want to wait out here with our friend here, you're more than welcome to.
He's not going in.
He's not going in.
Well, then he can watch the door because I am not hanging out here. That is.
Adam just kind of laughs. He then looks back up at the colleague. Thank you, Katal. We'll be careful.
I need to think on this. He kind
Lyle-
of sits outside the door.
he's
Otto,
not-
what do you do? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was just saying Lyle's just gonna wave to Kotal and attempt a guttural, and then walk toward the door.
Kotal looks up and watches you leave. Like, that was offensive.
What did you say about my mother?
That was uncalled for.
Otto, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you going in too?
No, I'm not with them. I didn't go after him
Why not?
because I'm still messing with the feathers, putting them in a bag.
Making a pillow.
You're just gonna sit out the dungeon.
Maybe. He might follow later.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you want to do.
He'll look up and be like, where did all my friends go?
I think they went for the cave, Otto.
Should we switch focus to Otto first?
No? You guys can keep going.
It is apparently dark as fuck.
Whoa. Very dark.
It's in the very bottom corner.
I found it.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Otto is not there.
So I
Yue
assume,
is not
I
there.
assume Otto and Yue are staying behind. And what about Asao and Eri? I assume they stayed at the camp.
They are staying in the camp.
Okay, so it's just the 6 of us then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Well, this is a big map.
This is a very large map. Welcome to the first proper dungeon.
Oh
Oh
shit!
boy.
All right. So as you enter, the first thing you notice is this place is just fucking full of vegetation. Like, way too much vegetation. There's light coming from some moss in certain points, and it's so overgrown that it's actually fairly lit. It's very strange.
Someone.
But, like, there's
cue
so
the-
many different kinds of plants everywhere, growing over the walls, the floor, the ceiling. Plants, mushrooms, some small, almost trees seem to start to grow, then abruptly stop.
Need to play the Skyview Temple music.
Look at this place.
I can't
How
hear
can
any
all of
music.
this grow in here?
That's a good question, but before we go too far into this, Kotal did ask that we take care not to take anything that we don't understand. He and his folks can't come through here. Apparently, that seems to go against their ways. But
Well,
we should
okay.
try and preserve. We should try and preserve
Well,
anything.
In
Wade's
that
gonna-
case, I'm going to pull out my cartographer kit, and as we go along, I'm going to make a map of this place because I'm not sure how far along we're going to be going, but everything down here is dark and lit up by moss, so it won't have a big effect on like how we play, but it will make sense as to how we're able to find our way around more easily.
That's probably a good idea,
By all
given
means.
this place is very overgrown,
Smart.
Yeah.
and it
Smart.
might get very confusing very quickly.
She's gonna write down. All right, so this room with this pond here and the glowing moss. This is our starting point.
There's mushrooms in here.
There are lots of mushrooms. There's lots of plants, herbs, everything.
Can I,
Ivy, moss.
Lyle's going to kneel by one of the mushrooms and he's gonna pick it and look it over.
All right, you pick it, you look it over.
roll nature on some of these plants. I wanna get a good look at them
I
too.
want.
Sure. If you also want to roll nature, Lyle, you can.
I will.
Okay.
Eat shit.
All right. Well, you don't need a great check to realize that some of these plants don't grow in this area at all. Tori, that's what you first notice. You don't recognize a lot of these plants. You're not like super versed in nature necessarily, but at least in terms of plant life. But you don't recognize a lot of these. And Lyle, you do recognize some of these. Some of these appear to be Morosian.
Is this mushroom edible and/or psychedelic?
It is edible. Not quite so psychedelic. It's a little bit. You give it a little bit of high.
Yeah. Lyle's gonna chew on it while he's.
It doesn't taste great, but you know, you feel a little high.
Can you eat that?
Adam
Well,
just
like-
kind of blinks wildly.
I've never seen these before. What do you call these?
a good time. Lyle says as he's like stands up.
Tori
You-
thinks
you
it's one
don't
word, a
mean-
good time. Is that what they call it?
No.
Where did these grow? We don't see a lot of mushrooms up in the mountains.
Well,
It's
it's kinda-
mostly ones in the valleys.
He's kind of staring at the glowing moss. He's like, "Whoa."
Lyle, are you okay?
Yeah.
And Tori kind of picks a few and puts them in her bag. Maybe I'll try them later.
Gazelle looks over to Tori, like, pass one over here.
Okay. And she'll grab one and throw it over to Gazelle.
All right, there are plenty, so grab as many as you want and add good time mushrooms.
Gazelle
To your
catches it
sorry.
and, he just eats it like all in one bite.
We're gonna snatch up 6.
Okay.
Actually,
Gazelle-
I'll make that a dozen.
For funsies, Gazelle, give me a Constitution save or Wisdom save, whichever.
Okay, does this count as poison?
Sort of.
Then I have advantage against.
Then you have advantage, my friend.
You see Constitution?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Well, it's a good thing you have advantage.
Wow.
Good thing
All
I have
right. Well,
advantage.
you have a bit of a high, not terrible high. It's a good high, but you're not like non-functional kind of high. That glowing moss, man, that pretty.
Hell yeah.
Gazelle just kind of bobs his head.
Adam just kind of stares at Lyle and Gazelle for a second, then just kind of shakes his head and then looks over at Way. So, you said that was your master sword?
He pulls it back out. And is it still glowing, Mage, or is it done glowing?
It is stopped glowing.
Okay. Yes, it was my teacher's. But he fell in battle. I do not know why it reacted here. He wasn't a wizard. He wasn't a sorcerer. To my knowledge.
The blade is broken too. That's strange.
I
Don't
mean,
gotta be magic to have a magic sword.
his blade broke in battle.
It's interesting. I wonder why
Yeah,
why they turned this key into a sword.
I don't know. Part of me wonders if it's actually the key, or if it's just two magical symbols that need to connect.
Well, in any event, it seems that your master had something that was tied to this place.
Lyle's like, "Yeah, where's your master from?"
He's from well, as far as I knew, he's from where I come from, which is in West Jalen.
Mm. Wells shrugs his shoulders. It's like, well, a lot of this foliage looks Morosian, so whatever power is sustaining this place, probably foreign. And your master, hate to break it to you, but well, we'll see. Miles is gonna just kind of walk to the end of this hallway and peek to look around.
I want to take a peek into this little pond here and see how deep it goes.
Yeah, it's not seem to go very far. There's no life in there. But there's lots of coral.
No fish.
There's no fish. There are no fish at all.
That's a bit interesting, but okay. And she's gonna fall up ahead and fall behind Lyle here.
Yep, Adam's just going to keep following the rest of the group as they go through.
As we're going, Triel's going to be keeping an eye on the foliage, looking for anything that she recognizes as being edible.
Oh, there is a lot. If you want to give me a nature check, you can see just how much you recognize.
Alright.
All right. There is a smorgasbord of ingredients and herbs and spices here. Just
Okay.
from your time learning to be, learning how to cook and whatnot, you have seen lots of spices. You've been told and explained like this is where this comes from. There's so many different kinds of herbs and spices here, and just plants that you could use that are ranging from all different sorts of places. It's very unusual.
Is there more spices and herbs than any KFC chicken?
Yes.
Well, as we're going along, Trails can be collecting various bits and all sorts of stuff.
Well, if you continue to do that through this entire dungeon, you will have so much that I will probably not have to ever ask you to check if you have any.
Adam just kind of runs his hand like along one of the walls as he's walking by it, just to get an idea of like what sort of material it seems to be.
When you can touch the wall and not moss or vine or bark or plant, it seems like a very smooth stone, but it's a little cold. Then you realize it's slightly metal.
How strange.
So we could see all right because of the glowing moss, or should...
Oh yeah, there's plenty of light. It's not dimly lit. It's just...
Okay, I was just wondering if I should take out my lantern, but that's probably just more of a fire hazard than anything.
Oh, absolutely. You kind of have to cut through some of this foliage to get by it.
All right.
Okay, Trill, no fireballs.
And
Alright, cool.
Lyle's gonna take out his short sword and use it as a machete as he starts. Since those guys are going right, he's gonna go left here and start hacking away at some of the plants, and he's gonna get a feel for what's on this side.
Way's just kind of wondering in awe, trying to figure out what this place is that his master had a connection to.
Who's gonna fall behind Way?
Adam just kind of turns his head. Hey, old man!
Is he still tripping?
He is paralyzed. He's what is it called? Petrified.
Way, as you venture to the west, and I will get to, if you go further to the, not the west, the east, if you go further to the
Right.
west, I will explain what's in that room. But Way, this
Sure.
is what you notice here, is there's like a small, almost a river. You don't think it's deep enough, but it's pretty large.
Oh, it's glistening too.
Oh,
Would you be able
shit.
to hear that? Not to like metagame, but
You
wouldn't
can, but
hear that?
You can. That's what I was trying to find some music that would apply that ambience, but I could not find a good one. So yes, you can very faintly hear it, and now you can definitely hear it.
Oh, how is there a place like this in the mountain? There's not even a river on the outside of the mountain.
But this makes sense. I mean, we're basically in tunnels lit up by glowing moss.
Wait,
with plants from all
Tori,
over the world.
Tori, get down.
What? Tori
Wade kind of
ducks.
ducks behind a bush.
You see across this river are two very tiny, like humanoid tree-like creatures, just kind of walking, standing a little bit, not really doing a whole hell of a lot. They're just kind of going about, doing the thing.
Whoa.
Wade kind of hand signs and friendly, and then question mark, and then thumbs over to them.
I'll roll. What should I roll for that? I'm gonna try and check out what they are.
That would be a nature check or arcana check.
I have higher in nature, so give me a good roll. Come on,
Nice.
Oh, okay.
19.
Those are, let me just check which ones they are, because I have to check this. Those are twig blights. Artificial plant creatures that are, well, Not super nice.
They're not super nice.
They're not super nice.
Does that
Is that
mean
your way of saying that they're hostile?
Yeah,
Do what?
You're not sure.
you don't know. Well, actually, you would know. They're not friendly.
There we go. Thank you. They are Twiglights, and they are mean. They are not our friends.
Wait, kind of
What?
nod.
Hold on. What are the rest of you just standing there? Are you going to follow?
No.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's go in the opposite direction and scout out what's at the end of the other hallway.
Gazelle's also kind of like just wandering in that direction.
Okay. Well, let's have you guys move a bit first before we continue over there.
Okay.
Because this is a dungeon. There are hostiles in this dungeon, so you guys need to be aware of that.
Okay, well then... Right now, Lyle hasn't seen any reason to assume that there's a hostile here, so he's not really being sneaky. He's hacking through this foliage with his short sword in hand, using it like a machete, and he's stopping at the end of this hall to kind of peek into the next room.
Meanwhile, Adam he starts to approach down that hall, but then he kind of sees, he was keeping his distance from Tori and Wei, but he kind of stops as he notices they sort of like stop and huddle, so as not to apparently not be seen by something. So he starts moving a little more carefully.
Jill's probably just gonna head down this way,
Okay.
still collecting stuff.
Okay, so I see this
All
little
right.
pond.
Let me explain what's in that room before we continue what's going on in the other direction, alright?
Sure thing.
Okay.
Alright. So, in this room is a fairly large pond, and this seems deeper than what you found in the other room. Give me a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Both of us, or just him?
If you want to give one too. Or if you want to help him, you can do one with advantage. Nope. So it's both two single ones.
Okay. I do have it set to normal.
I mean, 22 is probably as good as we're going to get. Yeah.
At least
Yeah, that
Lyle's there.
tracks.
Gazelle, there's a lot of water and there's a lot of plants. And fungus.
Mushrooms, okay,
Don't forget the mushrooms.
Oh, it all looks really cool, man.
Lyle,
Mhm.
on top of all the fungus, all the trees, or foliage and whatnot you see everywhere,
Mhm.
you notice there's something kind of, something off about this pond. Or at
Well,
least there's something in it.
he's going
there's-
to hold out
There's
his...
something in the dead center.
Lyle holds out his short sword to kind of bar the path so that Trill or Gazelle don't walk past him. And he's like, He's eyeing the pond carefully, and he's gonna slowly kneel down and feel for a rock, and he's gonna, once he's picked up the rock and stands up, he's gonna use his sword to kind of like, brush them backward as he steps back, and he's gonna toss the rock into the middle of the pond.
Okay. So you toss it in the pond, and as it hits the water, something underneath the water glows very brightly, and you see sparks of lightning kind of arch from around the water and kind of as lightning and sparks shoot up from the water. The rock hit the water, sizzling before it begins to calm, and the glowing light at the bottom of the water ceases. And now, as you take notice of that, you realize there's something slightly poking out of the water. It's not moving, it's motionless. There's some sort of object inside the water.
I assume it probably stands out with the rippling water now.
Yes, it definitely catches the ripples and then has its own ripples.
Lyle's gonna just, he's gonna mumble, "You see that?"
Yeah.
He's gonna slowly lower his sword to his side. He's like, starting to think that this place might be just a little more dangerous than I thought. I probably shouldn't have eaten that mushroom.
Speaking of which, let's go back. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was
You're
just gonna say,
tripping, man.
Gazelle just takes a step forward, and be like, "Oh man, that's really cool."
Lyle's gonna he's gonna put a hand on Gazelle's shoulder. He's like, come on, big guy," and he's gonna kind of try and lead Gazelle back to where him and Triel are standing.
I like that Lyle has a bit of tolerance to these mushrooms. Not that he's functioning while Gazelle here is just like, oh man, them colors.
I think Gazelle also may just be being Gazelle.
Well, Lyle only nibbled on one. Gazelle took a whole one and just kind of downed it.
It's true, he did.
You never
true.
go
The
whole
moss
mushroom,
tastes
bro.
like snozberries.
No,
All right.
No, I mean I didn't just
I'm
nibble.
sorry.
I bit its head off, but
Wow.
we
All right,
we
well-
could assume Lyle has a little bit of a tolerance. Yeah, but let's go see what the other guys are doing real quick.
Yes, speaking of danger,
Uh-oh.
let me just check this real quick here. I need to check something.
It's a good thing
While you're
that
looking that up, Majay, can I just ask if I can see something in this room?
See something?
Yeah, can I see that this is a broken bridge right
Oh,
here?
oh, yeah. It's not a broken bridge, but you can see that. Sorry.
Oh, it looks like a broken bridge.
Nope, just another door hallway to more water. Kind of
Okay.
starts getting harder to see after that.
There's a broken walkway, more like.
I'm gonna
Okay.
scroll the map so we can see that more.
Did the water react at all on that side? React at all to what Lyle did?
No, we don't seem.
Okay.
It's a good thing that perception roll worked out because I was definitely gonna soak my feet in that water. Anyways,
What's the range on that? Okay, Tori, Wei, give me a wisdom save, please.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it wisdom save?
Yes.
oh,
Do I have advantage on wisdom saves? I feel like I have something against wisdom.
check that real quick. Now would be the time to check.
Now be the time to check. Or don't.
I'm looking.
Okay. Wei, you saved. There's a slight pollen in the air. All this that you just noticed.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, I have bad news, Tori. You have failed.
Uh-oh. What's the damage?
There's no damage. You just have this strange compulsion to go towards the source of the pollen, which kind of wants you to go this way. Something just smells really good over there. Just smells really fucking good.
Do you smell that? What is that? I'm gonna get up and brush
Smell a
past
lot of
away.
things down here.
Oh,
It smells really good. What is that? I'm gonna head over here.
And then that's where you're going to stop. Because that. Well, actually, you have to see if I hit you first. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Here comes the pain.
oh Lord.
Auto save me.
Does a 15 hit you?
Does a 15 hit me? Yes.
All right. As you kind of step over one of this larger plant and its kind of yellowish tendrils, you are suddenly grabbed by the tendrils and pulled into the center, and its leaves reach up and close around you as you're caught in a man trap.
Oh shit.
No!
You are blinded and restrained.
But she's a woman.
Excuse me as I use my free action.
Okay.
Okay. Can I react or what am I doing?
Okay, well, well, now be initiative, because now things are happening. So now you roll initiative, fuckers.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
All right.
Get the thing up. There we go.
Damn it. That's a waste of a nat 20.
Hey, you know, if you can cut me out of here sooner than later.
This is true.
appreciate it.
If I'd rather get a nat 20 on, like, an
4.
attack.
Got it. I thought I selected. What the fuck?
Oh man. Well, hey, good
I
for the way.
am rolling bad tonight.
Do you want me to
I'm
roll
rolling
Maji?
good tonight.
Yeah,
For
you
once.
can roll.
Madre, just to add, what is our initiative bonus? Do I have to like update that at all, or does it automatically update? When,
It should automatically update.
okay, I just making sure because yeah. Fuck.
Oh yeah, did our proficiency bonus go up at level 4? Or is that level 5?
Looking it up.
Because if it did, I didn't update it. Because I'm big stupid.
It should automatically if you did it on the sheet.
Make sure to click your token before hitting initiative, Aaron. Oh, yeah.
I never remember where initiative is. Oh, there it
To
is.
the top.
Fucked up twice. So let me try one more time. I don't know why it's telling me no valid token was selected.
Did you
What am I
click-
doing wrong?
did you
It
click-
might
Oh
be
yeah, I was
because
supposed to
it's
click
accidentally-
on my face, right?
Yeah, you
Well,
Yeah.
Yes.
And then click
maybe
which one?
it's triggering on the plant.
You shouldn't be able to select the plant.
I click my face and then I hit initiative.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay. Well, okay. There's my 20. Thanks. I'm glad I got to waste it here. I originally rolled a 4, so you're gonna have to change that.
I mean, I think it's fair enough to give you first reaction if you're the one being attacked, but then again, if you're restrained and blinded and shit, then
Mm-hmm. Is that everybody?
eat your 4. If you roll for auto, should you roll for UA as well?
Oh yeah. Where did I fucking opened her sheet and now it's gone. Where the fuck is it?
Also, I'll make the joke before anybody else does. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh Lord!
Plant monster versus bird girl. We gonna lay some eggs.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
She rolled an 18.
Wait, they're not here, are they? Or
No,
they can
but-
come charging
No,
in?
but
They can come charge again whenever they want to. It's up to Otto. What
I mean,
Otto
it's
wants to do.
fair enough for them to wonder where'd everybody go, and
Otto has to finish making the pillow.
All right, Wei, you're first. So, Tori.
Wait a minute.
What?
We need battle
What do you mean,
music.
wait a minute. Oh, okay. God, don't yell at me.
Give me battle music, Maji.
You...
Don't yell at Majay.
Maji!
Jeez.
I
Why are you
need
so
rockin'
mean?
tunes. I can't fight without them.
Rolling around
Calm
at the
down.
speed of
I'm
sound.
losing it. Losing my cool here.
Do I get a reaction, or are you just gonna play it by turn order?
I think you should probably play it by turn order.
No, you
goes
should let Mage do the thing that lets me move out of the man trap.
No, because you're stuck in it.
Purple. I
Sorry.
won't forget this.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, it's your turn.
I'm rocking out.
So Tori just got pulled into this plant and has been subsumed by it.
Oh.
Oh,
All right, it's katana time. Let's break some vines. Do I have advantage because it's distracted and/or blanking, kind of?
well, it doesn't have eyes, so
Okay.
you have no idea how it sees.
Okay, that's fair. How's that? Yeah, we'll take that. That's a. Where is my katana? Oh, there it is. 19.
19 will hit it.
Yeah, let's free Tori. For 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
Did I cut the vines by chance?
It's not. No, she's not inside the vines. She's inside the plant. It
Did
is.
I cut
it
the
is-
leaves enough then?
It is thick enough to absorb your blow. Well, it will roll. Let's see if it roll. Let me just check here.
So in other words, we can't roll to help get Tori out, is what you're saying.
You would have to strike the core of it.
Yeah, you have to get through
I'm
the
like-
leaves.
Yeah, you guys are
She's-
swinging.
she's
at the spaghetti,
inside.
but I'm inside the lettuce head.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it ate me.
Hum.
Yes, she has been eaten.
I've been vored.
That's my fetish.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
Wait, no. No way.
I will say,
Yes way.
No.
I rolled a 3, so I will say on Tori's
the way.
turn, you are no longer restrained, so you have the chance to escape.
Because it flinched.
Yes,
Getting
on
cut.
your turn, you will have the chance to try and escape it.
Okay.
Okay, that's my
It's,
turn, by the way.
it's still around you, but it has weakened a little bit, so on your turn, you can make an attempt to break free.
Am I
Actually,
You're inside it and grappled, so not so much restrained anymore.
okay? So are there tentacles like restraining my limbs?
It's kind of loosened, so
Okay.
yeah, but it's not your turn yet. You have to wait for your turn.
I can maybe move.
He's gonna hop over it here because I don't want to have my back to the twiglings.
Okay. All right, Yue's turn. Yue's gonna look at Otto. Do you think we should go after them, or do you think they're okay?
Otto's going to finish carefully rolling up his little bag of feathers and then stuff it in his backpack. He's gonna look at you. Are you hungry?
Hey.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
A little, I guess.
Gonna look over at the emus. Are they done yet?
No, they're not done yet.
Hey,
Mm.
that was my water voice. You're failing.
I wasn't asking.
Oh,
I wasn't asking his Otto.
okay.
I was asking his Aaron.
Thought he was asking the lizard if it was done yet. I guess he can't speak lizard, so probably would not amount to much, but
Yeah, neither of you could speak lizard, so you don't know what to say.
You're just hanging out in a cave with a bunch of lizard people. You don't know.
He's gonna look around.
I guess we should go find them.
All right.
Gonna
I think
get up and look over at what's their names?
Ari and a sow.
Athao and Eri.
mhm.
Are you guys okay?
She doesn't really answer, but a sow is just kind of. Oh, we're all right, I think.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Okay. Good luck.
I'm sure they're
Gonna
fine with
wait.
the other lizards.
and then start walking down the cave.
Okay.
Find the big boy.
Sup,
Big
Cortel?
boy is like just kind of gestures inside the ruin. He's like, they went in there. Hosha yuha. You don't know what he said.
Otto's gonna wave at him.
He kind of lays back a little. I think
Good to
they
meet you
went.
too.
I think he's saying that they went in there.
You think so?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Can they hear me screaming from in there?
You hear some muffled shouts and some shouting coming from inside.
Otto will go over to the door and push it open.
It's already open. You can just go inside.
Okay, then he's just gonna walk in.
Okay, so we'll say that you're just like right there now.
Yeah.
And that's your turn.
As UA's turn got you into the dungeon. That was a good UA.
Good job, UA.
Alright. It's Twigblight's turn.
Uh-oh. Forgot about him.
You mean them.
Yeah.
It's okay, they're very slow. 5, 10, 15, 20. They dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
They just walk. So I guess this water is not is deep enough to, or shallow enough to wade through then.
Oh, that's right, they would be like, so they'd be like right there, even with dashing.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of wading through the water. They're very tiny.
Difficult terrain.
Wait,
They're-
if they're so tiny, wouldn't the water be enough to push them away?
Depends
It's
on,
not going that hard.
It also depends on how shallow it is, I guess.
Yeah, they have to wade through it because they're small. You guys could just walk through it, no problem.
I
No.
don't know. It's a pretty wide river. You know, the flow could be going pretty strong.
Shush you, you're inside the plant. You can't even see it.
Yeah, you're right.
Lyle, it's your turn.
Right. Lyle's gonna hear the commotion, and he's gonna say, "Oh crap!" And after seeing what he saw in the lake there, he's gonna assume we got trouble. So let me check how far I am from here. Okay. He's going to motion to Trill and Gazelle to follow him, and he is going to dash back down the hallway to get to where let's see. I have to remeasure that because I'm retarded. Alright, so I can get it to right over here. So he's going to stop at the front of this hallway, and he's going to see Way beating on this giant plant. And he's going to say, "What the hell's going on?"
Tori, I don't know. Something got her. I don't know what it is.
Crap.
It's green.
It's giant plants.
Okay, so since I can use my bonus action to dash, that'll be my bonus action. My main action, I would like to take out my torch and tinderbox and try and light my torch.
All right.
Oh God.
And that'll be what I'm doing. I'm just fumbling, lighting my torch here.
Okay. Adam, it's your turn.
Okay, so he's going to first move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's going to move right here. But rather than, while he does have his spear and shield drawn, he instead points his spear seemingly at the man-eating plant. But as he does so, small flame appears on the end and drifts away from it,
Oh.
landing onto the other side of the plant. Boop. It begins to grow and spread, before revealing small red.
Oh.
What looks to be a small red dragon.
Oh, I didn't grab the right color.
Oh, shit.
God. Oh no. Didn't work. Well, you just have to deal with it being green for now.
That's fine.
He
Yes.
summoned here.
Yes. Little
Oh,
small,
fuck.
little small flame drake.
Cloud's gonna
then,
scream and say, "Oh, there's a dragon!"
It's okay. And then,
Because all over here is the word dragon. Dragon where?
oh no!
He snaps out of his eye.
Ah,
You,
crap.
you hear
That was
Tori
bad.
panic a little more as after you say there's a dragon.
Adam then begins to give a command in Draconic to the Drake to help Tori.
Okay.
So that's my turn, and then the Drake immediately takes its turn after me, and it stays in place and just uses the help action for helping Tori. So she'll have advantage on her attack next turn.
Okay. Wait, did I roll for that thing? Apparently I didn't, so I'll just make it 2. Okay.
Can you put a red dot on that dragon at least, because I can't see it with all the green.
He's a little blended in. Yes.
There we go. Now I can at least keep track of where he is. Thank you.
Okay. Trio, it's your turn.
Alright, Triel is hearing all the noise, is going to sing her blade song, pull out a rapier, and dash in as far as she can get, which is about to right here. And
Damn. Girl got
That's-
some movement.
that's gonna be it for now.
Okay. Tori, before you roll, you're going to take damage.
Okay. How much?
You're going to take 10 acid damage as it tries to digest you.
Ooh.
Jesus. Means I'll just tell you right now, I do not have a lot of HP to work with, and that is some damage. Okay. Now, my question is, how much mobility do I have now?
Well, you have to break free first.
Okay, so...
You could attack it while you're inside it, but you would not be escaping it. It's either you escape it or you attack it.
Okay.
Well, the dragon's supposed to help
You
you
said I have
escape.
advantage, or you
Yeah.
gave me advantage?
Does help also
Yes.
apply to other things?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So yes, she is getting aided by the dragon.
Okay. So...
You could
I
take a
don't-
strength.
Oh, wait, go ahead.
You could do a strength check to try to escape.
What if I tried something else?
Okay, what would you like to try?
I want to cast Jump. See if I can just shoot out of here.
That would. I think jump just increases your distance. You would still have to do a check to get out.
Yeah, I think.
But I
your
would say they would be easier.
It would be easier to cast Jump.
No, it'd be easier to escape if you cast jump.
He'll lower the DC for you.
But jump is an action to cast, so you would not be able to escape this turn.
Oh. Fuck.
It's gonna require your action to escape.
Okay.
Damn.
You have a choice to make.
Boy, I don't know. Because I will probably be stuck in here for another turn, but if I'm still in here, next turn I can do more damage. Yeah, I'm not getting out of here easily.
Not even with the strength check with advantage.
You could, if you can think of another way to try to escape, and you
Well,
can
my
explain.
strength is only 9, so.
Okay, you still have advantage on it.
Oh, I
Alright,
see.
we'll roll it this time and see how well it goes. Strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Cool.
16.
Let me just go. I have good news. He rolled a 14 if is contested. So you've successfully escaped, so you can now move out.
Woo!
Moving out of his apartment.
See ya!
Too far, you're going too far. You don't have that much movement.
I'm gonna get right here. I'm gonna say I pushed my way out, and then these two kind of covered my escape as I.
Your body's sizzling a little bit as the juices are still on you.
Well, that was my bonus action. Can I like shake it off?
No, it's not going to do anything. This is just flavor text.
You're just a little gooey.
covered in acid. Man, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to kill that fucking thing. So I'm going to turn around and put Hunter's Mark right on it.
Okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
I can't put favored foe on it until I actually strike it. So that will be it for me. That is my turn.
Okay. Boop.
All right. Gazelle is going to move his full distance, and then going to spend a point of key to dash as a bonus action, which that just gives him double movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then he's going to breathe fire.
Oh lord.
Wait, it is a straight line.
Yep.
Okay. That's a what save?
That is, well, let me actually press the button for it. Let me scroll up and do that.
I think it's a deck save.
Dex save 12. He rolled a 2. That's a fail.
Nice.
5 fire damage.
Does he take extra because he's 2 spaces wide?
He does indeed seem to take a bit more damage from the fire, not because he's 2 spaces wide.
Yeah. It's on fire.
He's a bit burning.
Oh, no.
He's a
What else
crispy.
is on fire?
Some of the plants catch fire.
Uh-oh. This is not
Alright.
good.
I better find fire effects.
Oh dear.
Gazelle then kind of like looks around after like spewing the flames, like, all right, now where's that goddamn dragon?
Okay. That's its turn. That's your turn.
Yep, that's it.
Now it's its turn.
Oh shit.
It's going to use its engulf attack.
Uh-oh.
It's going to attack Adam. Wait, can it move? It's going to move. It's gonna like slither across the ground 5 feet. And then it's gonna try to
moves.
it's
Am I
gonna
take an
try
attack of opportunity?
go for it.
Oh,
It is a 1 intelligence. It's not smart.
Does a... Oh, that's not very good.
What is it?
Fuck. Does a 11 hit?
Nope.
Okay.
Ah, crap.
He kind of misses and passes you by, and that's going to try to engulf Adam.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit you?
A 14 does not hit me.
All right, its tentacles reach out to grab onto you to try to pull you in, but you back away as they kind of snap to grab you.
Ho ho.
Nuts. All right.
That's the turn.
That's the turn. That's all I can do. It's a very binary creature. Either it eats you or it doesn't.
Fair enough.
Okay. Way's gonna continue to move up. Actually, Majay,
Mm-hmm.
when I slash it with the sword, does slashing damage do more to it than normal?
Didn't seem to.
Okay. I didn't know because plants, because I know piercing probably wouldn't do that much to it, but wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up and keep hacking it.
Hack it.
Hackety hack hack hack. Oh, that's less than 11. Actually, I can reroll one attack a turn. Let's try it again. 15 hit?
This 15 hit? Yes.
Yeah.
Get him!
Oh, that's 3 damage.
Okay.
3 damage.
Wait.
Oh,
So as Wei strikes the monster, the eyes of the dragon, the small dragon, glow just a little bit with a reddish hue. And as Wei's strike makes contact, it begins to burn with a slight ember. He will take 1d6 fire damage.
Give me that d6. Oh my god, Jesus.
Nice.
So that is the reaction of the Drake.
Nice.
So, as the
Big
blade
burn.
hits the plant, the man trap, the blade kind of suddenly erupts in flames as flames start to spread across the plant, and just kind of arrives in place in a panic as it starts to burn. It doesn't know why. I mean, it's too stupid to know why.
Why does everything hurt?
My pain.
Wade kind of is like taken back by a minute, like, what the?
I'm magic.
First my sword glows, and then, what?
Now it's on fire.
I'm magic.
I'm Azora High.
Kind
Princess
of
Prom.
spins around in excitement, almost like
I'm
a
the
small...
fucking chosen one.
Okay, next is Yue's turn. Yue is just gonna head up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's gonna dash 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And he's like, oh no, oh no. That's her turn. Twig Blights. 10 feet. Dash. 10. 15, 20. 10. 20.
Climb in the fire, you little shits.
5. 10. It's going to try to... Does your dragon have stats?
Yeah, I put the stat block in my bio.
Good, because he's going to swing at your dragon.
Okay.
Twig Blade.
Let's see. Okay, and I've got its AC. So
Okay. He's going to try to, like, swing at him in the air. He rolled a 2. I think he misses.
yeah, the
He's kind of like a small child seeing, like, something interesting. Just going to try to jump up to grab it.
That's-
Misses.
the drake just kind of. So I don't think it actually has wings yet, but it just kind of shuffles away to avoid.
It just can't see because there's fire in its eyes.
I was gonna say, is that fire just flavor, or is it
It's
gonna
just flavor.
It's gonna take damage from the burning ground?
It's
Nope,
flavor.
it's flavor.
Okay.
That one's gone. Otto, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to dash after UA.
Well, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Something crazy.
Lyle's gonna
Guys?
respond to seeing Otto and Yue behind him, and he's like, I don't know, but the plants are trying to eat us.
All right.
How did you guys even get in here?
It's a long story. We'll explain when there's less danger.
All right. Lyle, it's your turn.
You guys always get into trouble. Leave you alone for 5 seconds.
Pretty much.
Fire!
In a dungeon.
Fair.
Fire.
Fire.
To be
Fire.
fair, Otto wouldn't
fire.
know about the door.
I didn't.
I would like to wave my torch at this little shit and try and intimidate him into backing off.
Give me an attack. Are you trying to attack or are you just trying to scare it?
I'm trying to scare him. I'm just waving the torch because, you know, I want to intimidate him.
Give me a intimidation check.
Is that scary enough for you?
Holy shit!
Okay. Well, doesn't have the
Fire
stats to really
bad.
resist that, so unless I roll a 20, is that nope, he has -4. Never mind.
Fire bad.
Fire bad.
Well,
Doesn't make any noise, just creaks.
I'm gonna
He's kind of
roar.
waves his hand at you as it back. It looks like it's about to back up.
I'm gonna
Like
wave
it's-
the torch in its face. Say, hey, hey, back off, out of here,
It drops 2 walnuts.
fuck off.
Okay. You have intimidated it.
I want to try, just, you know, yeah. All right, well, if he is sufficiently spooked, then I'm going to...
Suplex.
I don't think I'm going to do anything. I think that's good.
That was your action.
That was my action. I don't really have anything to do with my bonus action, so I think
But you can scream as a free action.
I can scream as a free action, but I already screamed at it, so I'm good.
Okay. Adam, your turn.
Alrighty. Okay, so 15. So it's this space over here that would be considered flanking, or this one here?
That would work. As true.
Either one should work. I
For a
think.
large creature, I would say that works.
Okay. Alright, so Adam will also apply Hunter's Mark on the creature.
Let me get the other. What was the other one? I don't remember.
The net, I think.
Okay, there you go.
So you'll also apply Hunter's Mark as his bonus action, and we'll gonna grab my character sheet. He's gonna swing with the spear at the monster, at the man-eater plant.
Those are bad rolls, but that's okay because he's not hard to hit. You hit him. 7 damage.
Cool. That's +2 with dueling.
+2. So now it's 9 damage.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn. So,
Wait, what about your hunter's mark?
oh yeah. Yep. That is D6.
Well, you already rolled your 6 for the day, so
Right.
now you get your 1.
So
Okay.
he gets a little poke.
Is that your turn?
That is Adam's turn. Yes.
All right, now it's your little dragon's turn. What's he doing?
The Drake will remain in. Actually, let's see here. So, since it wasn't given any commands, it is taking dodge as its bonus action.
Okay.
And it is going to move. I cannot control the Drake. I need a ping. It's basically just going to move around the. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. Yep. It's just going to move there and just kind of grunt and growl in place. Just kind
Okay.
of keep an eye out. It's mostly there just to offer advantage.
Okay. Trill, it's your turn.
All right. Moving up and attacking it with my rapier.
Do it.
Doing it.
Get him! Yeah!
Hit.
Ooh.
Nice.
You kind of stare at it as it kind of just flexes, his tentacles kind of go all about. You just kind of reach down and just stab through the center of it, stabbing into its core. And it starts to writhe and twist before its leaves go limp, and it kind of just falls flat. And the tentacles just kind of flop onto the ground. It
Wanted to kill
dies.
it.
Hey.
Fuck you.
All right.
You sniped it just before Tori could get her revenge. She's gonna be mad.
And that's going to be it for me.
Okay. Tori, it's your turn.
And Tori was very angry that Triel stole her kill. She had her bow at the ready with the fire arrow already notched. So she's going to instead circle around here and jump up on this boulder. And she's going to shoot this one with the fucking fire arrow.
Okay.
I think I just roll bow.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Did he take
And-
damage for standing in the fire by chance?
No.
No, it's flavor. Ooh.
All right. Well, they didn't have that much HP, so as soon as your arrow hits it, it kind of shreds it and just tears it apart
Shreds it.
immediately. Just tears it to shreds. It's just a bunch of twigs, so it just kind of breaks apart and falls to the ground. It stops moving.
Okay. That works.
He's dead, Jim.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Gazelle, you're up. There's one left. It's
Alright.
Lyle's scaring it with fire.
That's not what Gazelle's interested in killing.
Oh lord.
He doesn't actually see the dragon yet, so it's like it's fine. It's just over there. It's behind the corpse of the other thing, is what I'm going to say. But for now, he sees, Lyle antagonizing the walking sticks. So he's just gonna
Shoulder tackle it. Burn right
just gonna
through it.
run around it. He's gonna go, and then take his quarterstaff, smack it real good, or not.
Deal.
He should have advantage because
You have advantage.
God damn it! Fucking my bad.
Yep, roll that again. You're good.
All right, let's do this with
Roll,
advantage.
roll another one.
it's still kind of low.
Yeah, just
That is a miss, I'm afraid.
fucking. It's like he misses, so then he gets really fucking mad and he goes to kick it.
Still advantage.
Use your bonus action to yeet it against the wall.
Just like
Body slam it.
as he goes to like kick, his like foot kind of like catches fire.
That also misses.
God fucking damn it! He fucking just completely whiffs it.
Damn.
Holy shit!
Shouldn't have had those mushrooms. All right. It would now be the man trap's turn, but it's dead. So, wait, it's your turn.
Way is going to hop over the dead carcass, do a cool tuck and roll, and slash at the other little not friendly guy. Is a 19 hit?
Yes.
Whoa. Whoa. Stay on the table. How does +2? Okay, how does 8 damage sound?
Twice as much health as it has.
Oh,
Nice.
Just fucking obliterates.
You just rip it apart. Just one swing, easy peasy. It's made of twigs. Literal twigs. This poor wooden boy just gets torn to pieces.
Gazelle
Take that,
narrows his
sapling.
eyes. Like, I could have done that.
All right, that ends the combat.
Yay.
Corey's gonna walk over
Congratulations,
to
Otto.
this water here,
You arrived.
this river, and start cupping her hands into the pool and rubbing them on her face. I'm trying to get some of the acid off of her.
All right.
Triel's
fire.
gonna use Ray of Frost to try and put out the fires.
Oh yeah, I don't want to stand in the fire either. Oops. Wait, is this water shocked like the other one?
No.
Okay, then I'm just gonna jump in. Whoosh.
Roll around.
that might not be a good idea with it being a current.
It's not that deep.
It's fine. The little guys were able to wade through it.
Yeah.
It's probably only
Sure.
about like ankle deep or some shit.
Yeah, a little higher than ankle deep, just a little bit, but yeah.
While Tori does that, Adam just kind of approaches the Drake, which is now just kind of, now that all the fighting's over, it's just kind of darting around and splashing a little bit playfully. Then stops as he kind of just rests his hand on it.
Yui looks around. What happened? Is everyone all right?
Lyle's like, it looks like Birdie got bite taken out of her, but we're all breathing. He says, while still holding his torch up.
What is this place?
We're not sure.
Lyle motions toward Way. He's like, old Way here's sword managed to open the door, which we're really not sure what's up with that, but that's why we're investigating. It was going good, but wildlife in here is a little spicy, which, by the way, don't go dunking your feet in the pond at the end of the other hallway, because me and the old man and Trail kind of took a peek at that, and it's an angry pond, we'll put it that way.
It's a little bit spicy, yeah.
Just the tiniest bit zappy.
Zappy, huh? Ugh, okay.
Lyle's gonna reach in to his bag and take out his healing potion, and he's gonna like nudge it into Otto's hands.
What?
And he's gonna pat Otto on the arm and point him toward Tori. He's like, why don't you go make sure Tori's okay?
Okay.
Take the bottle and walk around.
Yui will follow
Over
Otto to
Tori.
go give medical attention to the lady who just got eaten by a plant.
Tori's gonna, I mean, Otto's gonna look down into the water and carefully step in.
Oh.
Okay.
Hi, I thought you two stayed behind.
Well, when everyone just kind of disappeared, we got concerned. Are you alright? Oh god, you've got
Came
burnt.
to find you.
Oh no. Let me look at those.
Please.
Lyle's just sitting on the rock over here, holding his torch up so that he doesn't accidentally light the place on fire. But he still got the lit torch in his hand.
Otto's
Giselle.
gonna hand the potion to Tori.
Lyle gives you this.
What? Wait, you said Lyle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Lyle's just sitting on the rock over there, holding the torch in one hand. He takes one of the loopy shrooms out of his bag and starts munching on it again.
Tori glances over at Lyle before she pops the bottle and takes a drink. How much is that gonna heal?
2d4 plus 2, I
It's
believe.
just a regular ass healing potion, yeah.
2d4 plus 2. Math. I'll take 7 health back. That's great.
It's a step in the right direction.
I will say with UA's assistance medically, she will gain an additional 2 HP back.
Set me up at 30. Just one shy of full.
Hmm.
It helps to have a doctor at present.
Yeah.
An actual fucking doctor.
Is she a doctor or an engineer?
She's a doctor.
Both.
Both.
Doctor, engineer.
How you feeling, Tori?
She makes prosthetics.
Better. God. Oh. It was terrifying.
Back to tip-top shape, or?
Oh, I feel fine now. A little rough, but I'm okay. And she stands up and kind of starts to shake her wings and bring out the water in her cloak.
Adam
That's-
just simply nods.
Thank you. Let's get off this. Let's get out of this river. Tori's gonna head back over here into the clearing.
Alright, everybody, we're gonna start wrapping down because it's 10:30.
Stand right
So,
here. Right here.
If anyone,
It's a good
so if anyone,
introduction to the dungeon.
Otto's
Alright.
splashing in the river.
oh, splashing with the little Drake,
Yes, the Drake is now.
running around Otto.
Yep.
Oh, it's adorable.
Gazelle catches sight of the Drake. The fuck is that thing?
Uh-oh.
Roll initiative.
It gets startled and hides behind Otto.
Adam just kind of stares at Gazelle. Hey, easy. That's the dragon spirit. It's cool. Be
So
cool.
narrows his eyes at Adam.
It's fine.
Bullshit. He just starts walking away.
See what you did there?
The Drake just kind of peers from around Otto. Just, I don't know. It looks confused, I guess. I don't know. I don't know who controls it more, me or Mashe.
You will control it in combat. I will control more of its
Okay.
like mannerisms. I'll say
Okay.
it's still small. It's about the size of a small dog.
Yeah.
Doesn't have wings.
It also speaks Draconic.
It can speak. It pretends to be more of an animal.
Yep. Basically.
He looks up at Otto and wants pets. Give it pets.
Otto splashes it.
Ah!
Adam just kind of laughs. I think he likes you.
Otto's never been in water before, so he's just curiously splashing.
Okay. Does
good.
anyone else have anything else they want to say or talk about?
Yeah. Tori's gonna walk over here to Lyle and say, "Thanks for the potion." Here, and she's gonna hand him 5 gold because she thinks that's what it's worth.
Lyle's just gonna look at the gold in Tori's hand, and he's gonna say, "I didn't do anything." He's not gonna take it. He's looking at it really hard, but he's not taking it.
He's eyeing it.
Is this not enough?
And he's like, "Why? Consider it an apology for earlier.
Oh. Well. Apology accepted.
Lyle takes
She's
the
just
5
gonna-
gold from her hand. He's like, "You're welcome."
Well.
This boy.
Tori just kind of walks off like mad.
What a dick.
And he's just like
Alright.
sitting there, and he's like, "Man, this glowing moss is awesome."
All right. Yeah. Anyone else, or are we all good?
I'm good with wrapping here.
I'm good.
Good session.
Way.
Mhm.
Okay. Then we'll wrap it down as you all take a breather in this strange dungeon filled with foreign and random fauna from all over the world, wondering what the fuck is this doing here. And that's what we're gonna end for tonight.
One last question.
Yes.
Is this still on fire over here?
Is there still fire? No, it gets cut out. No, Trio put it out.
Yes,
Okay.
she did.
All right. Fantastic.
No, this entire footage is gonna catch in fire.
No.
If it does, it does. Whatever. No more
I mean,
man.
probably
man-y
by the time
plants.
we're done with it, honestly.
I will say that even though those things caught fire, this place is wet enough that any fire that starts here is not gonna catch and ignite the entire dungeon.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Damn it.
Yeah, what
It's
is
kinda-
this guns
it's
in
humid.
California?
It's humid in here. So, yeah. All right. Good job, everybody. You survived so far.
Yeah.
There's only a way more dungeon to go.
That's fine.
And also that thing in that
Way.
pond.
That's
Eh,
fine. Don't worry
wait.
about it. Yeah,
Because way open the dungeon. I get it.
he knows the way.
He knows the way.
Tori
It is
right
the way.
in her map of this dungeon. This is a very bad room.
Okay. I'm going to cut the recording now. So, bye, YouTube.
Goodbye,
Bye.
you.
Good show. Woo. Yes.
Butts. Ugh.